Oh, well, hello there. I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian, and I'm a Benjamin. Are you a Benjamin? Whether you're a Benjamin or not, this live stream experience is brought to you by Ice Water. Unofficially, of course. Yes, that's right. Whether your name's Benjamin or whether you have a different name altogether, I'm not sure who you are, where you are, where you're coming from, but I'm a Benjamin in my live stream experience telling you to keep yourself hydrated as I keep myself hydrated with ice water. Ice water is delicious, refreshing, and hydrating to a degree that I feel like I'm getting what I need to put on the best show I can here online. It's a live stream experience that's basically just reality TV for you. It's not scripted and it won't be edited, so it will be here for you to be able to revisit it whenever you want. Here on the Tickety Talk, the YouTube, and the Twitch, we'd be teaming up in these places and spaces to create live stream experiences for people from all walks of life. Yes, from all walks of life to be able to join in and stare at me, maybe even interact with me. Feel free to say something and engage and interact in that chat experience that is a live chat. So be mindful on how you decide to show up and be within it. Your digital footprint is being documented, as mine also is as well. Yes, it's a lot of fun to be here online, and with it being a place and space, I do make it fun for me, and hopefully it is fun for you too. If you're not having a good time being here, keep scrolling. If you're enjoying it, well, maybe it's because I got great moderators that are helping out with creating the place to be a space in the chat, and also, just on the internet in general. We're here on TikTok, YouTube, and on Twitch, with us all enjoying each other's company in an appropriate way. Hopefully. Anyways, I'm running towards danger because we're going to spectate, and I'm going to mention my moderators before we continue the rest of this live stream experience. Here in the places and spaces, we do got it happening with some great people coming in on a daily basis. It won't be what it is without viewers and moderators and just people on the internet accepting it for a place and space to hang out with me. I do enjoy what it is, a place and space, though, of the internet that is a place and space that you make it what you want it to be for you, but you can also get to know the moderators and potentially follow them, like them, also maybe even watch their live streams and maybe even catch up with them. Hey, 6-7. Anyways, the live stream experience does have me in 67th place. Ain't that just the best? It is fun to be able to make it happen. We're going to put it in spectating mode, and we're going to thank those moderators across the platforms that helped me create the place to be a space. I also got myself one of them Discord servers that the moderators helped me out with as well. I push return to lobby. Rookie mistake. I've done this a ton of times, and I should have pressed view. Well, that means I'll be in the lobby, so do feel free to join in and be part of it. If you want to be part of this live stream experience, you can play Fortnite with me, I guess, for a little while before I maybe change games. I don't know what we're going to end up doing, but I know we got people in the live stream experience that are helping me make it a place in space. Those moderators, like I was mentioning, are here for you if you're here for them. And they are also doing that cross-platform thing where they're on different places and spaces. They're in the different places and spaces of the internet, getting to know the others that are jumping in and being part of the conversation. You can get to know them too. You can even follow their accounts, check out their live streams, check out their content. My moderators are Mikey Milwaukee. That's right, Mikey Milwaukee, also known as Cool. That's Cool with a K. That's Kewl. And we also have Joe and Javier and Bobo Gizmo that goes by the name Brandon. We also have Space Cheese. That's right, Space Cheese, also known as That's a Good at Cheese. And we also have ourselves Cake. That's right, we've got Cake as a moderator too. And Peaceful Kevin. Peaceful Kevin's great at moderating, and I do appreciate him, along with Juliet, Jamie Lynn, Miranda Rosanna, Mimi Kiki, the mermaid of the live stream experience, Iris McGrath, Just K here. And we also have ourselves a Lauren, a Lily, a Noah, a Jam. That's right, we've got Jam who wrote up those rules on the Discord server. Do give her a shout out. And we also have got ourselves a Lizzie, Izzy, a Rem, an Abby, Banana Fan, a Folk Abby, a Watermelon known as Jennifer, and Casual, that Foxy Lita. Those are my moderators. I do appreciate all of them, and I appreciate you for appreciating them. I know there's a lot, ain't there? It is fun to be able to make the live stream happen. It's nice to have Pluto jumping back in, and it's nice to have that melody of a Stephanie in the live stream experience, giving the beep bop boops. Yes, it's a beep bop boop place, and a bop beep boop, and a 0010101. Yeah, if you know, you know. Anyways, the live stream experience is a place and space that has bots, programs, algorithms, and AI in it. So be mindful on how you decide to show up. You might get muted by something else other than my mods. Yes, and when I say something else, I mean technology. Technology's here and doing what it can. We got the bots in the room, so do be nice to the robots and do follow the user guidelines. You don't want to do anything to get you muted. It is fun to be able to be here in these places and spaces. Don't forget me. It's nice to have you here, Gritty. Thanks for being in the live stream. I do appreciate you jumping in and being part of the conversation. Yes, 1-356-676-8888. Ah, that's really great. Anyways, the live stream experience says Ella jumping in and saying something in the chat too. Do come in and be part of it. If you do like my energy, you can pick it up and you can basically bring it to where you need it to be. Wherever, because I'm here on the internet and you can actually pick this live stream up and walk around with it. You could even stay situated in one place. You can watch me on a TV. You can watch me on a laptop, desktop. It's your call. Wherever you want to have me. I do appreciate you watching my live stream. I just ask you to help me keep it PG in the chat with my moderators being here as well. That's basically what they help me do. And that you don't be a hater or a troll. And that you also potentially leave the political talk out of the live stream experience. I'm not good at talking about politics. I can't be silly about it. It tends to get really real and heated at times. So I don't necessarily want to feed the beast. And I also don't want to make that type of content when everything else on the internet is basically talking about politics and topical things. We're going to leave those serious conversations outside of the live stream. They can happen with other people. But here in this place and space, let's just have some fun and let's just be a little silly. It's a place and space for anyone that's looking for me, Benjamin. And if the algorithm brought you here, the algorithm knows you pretty well. So the algorithm knows I'm here for you, you're here for me, we're here for each other in a place and space that does happen daily for at least 90 minutes a day. It does. If you didn't know, follow me across the platforms and do check me out on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, guys, so give me a follow over there. But be here and be part of it as it's happening now. If you are rewatching the live stream, though, you might check to see if I'm live right now. You can interact with me and other people in real time. You could, or you could be in it as it's happening right now. But then again, if it is in the future, right now is in the future, and right then isn't when I'm potentially live, or I might be. Who knows? You could find out, though, just by going over there. You ate the bug today? That's interesting. I mean, sometimes bugs just fly into your mouth, and other times not so much. I'm not a closed loop, you say. Yes, I'm not a closed loop. Anyways, we've got Stephanie chit-chatting in the chat along with Ella, and we've got other people here in it. How was your Tuesday? How was my Tuesday? My Tuesday's been pretty good. I was spending some time with my grandma. That's why it also started much later than I actually intended. I did want to start the live stream much earlier today, but then I, saw my grandma, and I was kind of like thinking to myself, well, I mean, I don't need to live stream in the kitchen right now. And I decided to kind of cook tonight again, even though there was already food for her. And she just kind of stood me in. She didn't stand. She was in her wheelchair. She was just in the kitchen. I just wanted to spend time with my grandma. What ended up happening was I was going to start the live stream. Then I went into the kitchen and I was going to get myself some food, which actually I left the food in the kitchen. But then I made a whole different meal, and my grandma was bored, so she just sat in her wheelchair watching me and involved. When I do the live streams, she doesn't like to be actually in the live streams, and she doesn't like to get involved as much. Is that Mimi Kiki? It's nice to have Mimi Kiki here over there on the YouTube. Nice to see you jump in and be part of the conversation. Mimi Kiki's in the live stream experience, everyone. Do feel free to ask those mermaid questions. They are very popular questions. I document my life, and I'm here for you if you're here for me in a daily live stream experience that isn't scripted. It's not going to get edited, and it basically is you accompanying me in my life as I document it. That's right, I'm documenting it here on the interweb for people to be able to look back at it and also get somewhat of a feeling for who I am, where I'm coming from. If AI is analyzing the live stream experience to impersonate me in the future, I do not give my consent for AI to be able to create more experiences of me digitized. This is a digitized experience from a real life experience, and me also updating people on how my day was. And it was the 21st of April here in 2026. I'm sitting in front of a TV that also has a TV behind me that also has me looking for a bush or something, or maybe I'll just jump off. We're going to spectate. We're going to just take it for what it is, a place and space of the internet that you can interact with me if you want, or you can just watch a screen behind me if you're kind of like bored or something. I think this should do it. I'm nervous. Okay, it didn't work. Anyways, the live stream experience does have me trying to off myself in some ways to make sure that I can spectate. I know it's the internet. Anyways, I got to be mindful with the code words and whatnot. But what about the Charlie? What about the Charlie is a really good point. I thought about that myself. I did think about that. This guy really has the jump on me. He shut the door on me though. He has the jump. I'm not going to try anything. No, I'm not going to try anything. He can't get me though. For some reason, this guy's not able to actually shoot me. I'll just get closer to him. No, it's not working. Is this a computer? Not a computer? Uh-oh, another bad guy? 50. Yes, it's all right. Anyways, we'll continue and we'll put it into spectating mode. We've already thanked the moderators. It's just starting up here. I realized I left my food inside, so I don't have my dinner out here with me, but then I ended up making another pasta tonight. This pasta was made with some of that leftover beef that you saw me make last night. And me and my grandma were just kind of trying things. I did end up spending more time with grandma because she's 99, even though I do like spending time on Tuesdays with my nephew. And it would have been fun to start the live stream many hours ago, but I didn't end up doing that because, I'm a person that gets distracted at times, phone calls and whatnot. If you're trying to get a hold of me, I'm trying my best. If you're trying to also send me messages and you have like emails that I haven't responded to you, I understand. I will eventually respond. Obviously, I'm documenting my life. It's not like I can just avoid things in real life. Anyways, I'm a Benjamin, and I do what I can to make it a fun place and space. To be in it with the others that are here, as it is me documenting my real life. You can be part of it by interacting in the chat. It's basically a way to talk to me and to other people in the live stream, too. So you can talk to the other viewers that are here. You can even say things in the chat that I'll read out loud, and in that way you contribute to the script of the live stream. Stream. I misspoke. You love pasta? I didn't know that about you, Pluto. I'll have to write that down. Is that Katie here? Hello, Katie. Thanks for being here and thanks for being part of it. That's Ohana674 over there on the live stream experience on YouTube. It's fun to make these live streams happen across the platforms we're here on a daily basis. Get to know me and the others, and we're spectating someone. I got to go inside and get myself my food, but I do have the ice water already out here, so that part at least wasn't forgotten about. No, this is the most important part of the live stream because it's the unofficial live stream sponsor. Do ask the questions and be in it to be in it. As I do enjoy it. Ice water, that is. I find it to be one of those refreshing, hydrating drinks that just makes life feel a little more simple. Just a little more simple. Yes, but then again, life's so complicated. Let's reflect. Let's reflect and just think about our day. If you just need to sit down and take a moment, just think about your day. Let's think about our days together. I'll think about my day. You think about your day. You don't want to think. Well, you could just stare at me then, because I could be that eye candy or that ear candy for you. So do feel free to enjoy this live stream experience however you see fit. I'm across the platforms. Look at my profiles and do check out the other links that provide you with the ability to follow me in other places and spaces. And that's basically the introduction, guys. I believe I actually said all the things I do like to say before I really start up things and just continue to do the live stream and then say a lot of those things again later on because it could be a really redundant place and space. I sometimes end up looping, but it is here for you if you're here for it. Luna Rose is here? No way. We got people jumping in from all over. It's here in California, by the way. If you're in California, well, we have that in common. If you're not in California, we don't have that in common. It's here in these places and spaces that are what you make it to be. And it is nice to see that we've got reflect on D's. Yes, reflect on D's days. I think that's what she's saying. Anyways, Stephanie and I go way back. A whole year. She's been watching for a year. She's one of the viewers that's been here for at least a year. If you've been here for a year too, well, give me a shout out. Let me know. I don't know if we're celebrating anyone's 1 year anniversary today, but we should be. Technically, every day seems to be a day that something's being celebrated. Anyways, I don't know where you're coming from in life. I hope you had a good day. If you had a bad day, this live stream experience should be a positive, fun place for you to be able to engage and interact in. As I do try to keep that serious conversation and even my opinions at bay. Yes, I do try not to, but every once in a while I rant and then I end up saying something that's like, why did I talk about that? I don't necessarily talk about politics, but every once in a while I talk about some of the feelings I'm feeling, some of the thoughts I'm thinking, some of the overall experiences I'm having with doom scrolling and also watching a bunch of different content, trying to get an idea of where we're at as a society and also not necessarily enjoying dating, but also looking positive to the future of dating and then going back to thinking of, hey, you know what, it is what it is, and then going, well, how can I change it? And then maybe thinking to myself, well, is everyone else feeling the same way? And then going online and realizing a lot of people feel the same way. And then we're also documenting it all for everyone to be able to look back at it, and it's not necessarily going to probably be able to hold the test of time. It's not going to age well. There's going to be a lot of stuff on the internet that's probably not going to age well at all. That's going to be well documented. And it's also going to show how men and women both were basically showing up appropriately online. Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, let's look towards the future with the positivity. Ben refuses to give me my diploma. That's absolutely right. Stephanie and I were actually we were pals back in the day, and I took her diploma from her, and I don't think she deserves it. It's with my diploma. That's right. That's where I keep it. I keep it with my diploma. Her high school diploma. She doesn't need it. If she needs it, she'll tell me, and then I will give her 6 to 8 weeks. Is that Miranda Rosanna coming in with the heart me? I do appreciate that. Yes, you do love your Stephanie, don't you, Pluto? It's nice to have you here in the live stream experience with everyone else coming in and being part of it. We've got Miranda Rosanna jumping in. Miranda, how are them goats? You want to tell us how the goats are doing? We've got people across the platforms engaging and interacting due to how they see fit. So do be within it. Take advantage of it for what it is, a place and space of the internet that has me consuming ice water and also playing the game of Fortnite, which is behind me, but not really playing it. I'll be spectating it. If you want yourself to be seen in the spectating zone of the live stream experience, oh, we're not playing with Charlie tonight. It's too late. It's already 8 o'clock. Crap. So we might change games. I don't know. I normally play the Fortnite to really appease my my pals in real life are potentially my relatives in real life as well. You matter as well. Yes, you do. You might be a robot. You might not be a robot. Whether you're a robot or not, you're a viewer and you're part of the live stream experience from anywhere in the world. You could be in it, having fun with me, and I do appreciate you doing so. And in a way, you're a digital friend. I do see the difference between the people I know in my real life and the people that are here online. But I do feel like every once in a while, it does tend to show that Some people can't necessarily draw those lines, but I do see those messages that I get. You think you're a robot, Pluto? That's good. That's good. That's good. That's not bad. Robots are good to be. Thanks for being here. Cuisine, what is the cool pizza collectible behind you? It's a gummy from, I think, like, I don't know, 2004, 2005, something like that. One of those dates. But yeah, it is a gummy pizza, and it is a really fun thing to have. Hey, thanks for that repost, Therese. I do appreciate that. What kind of gummy? Candy. The live stream experience is definitely a here for you if you're here for it. I don't know necessarily the brand of the gummies these days, but I do know that ice water is the most delicious of ice waters out there. You know, what other ice waters are there? I'm not sure, but ice water, no brand specified, is the best type of ice water. No brand specified. Anyways, I don't know where you're coming from in life. If you had a bad day, well, hopefully you can kind of talk about it a little bit. We can put it behind you, and we can talk about other things. And if you had a really good day and you want to talk about goats and how you adopted a goat, you might want to actually talk to Miranda Rosanna, who's one of the moderators in the live stream experience. She owns goats. She might be able to walk you through it. I myself, I have no advice because I don't own any goats, but I do. I don't actually own any animals right now, but I do normally have access to an animal. Um, whether it be a cat or a dog, those tend to be the animals that are around me. Thanks for being here and thanks for being part of it. Looks like Miranda Rosanna is on standby to answer those questions. She's like, true, goat. Oh my goodness, 2005. What if I really got to figure out what I'm going to do with this pizza. One day I'm either going to eat it or give it away. I'm not sure. Anyways, the live stream experience is me documenting my life, telling you it's been a good day for me. Has it been a good day for you? I did spend some time with my grandma, and originally I was going to start this live stream many, many hours ago, but then I got preoccupied with the things that could happen. I was in the kitchen, then I wasn't in the kitchen, then I was out here messing around with something, and then I was checking one of the videos that I posted, and then I was thinking about this other video that I didn't post yet, and this other video that I edited today. And then I also was like in the kitchen thinking to myself, do I want to eat the beans and the chicken that was prepared for me? Do I really want to have chicken? Do I really want to have beans tonight? And then I thought to myself, you know what? I could make a quick pasta, and I already had the beef, and I had some sauce, so some tomato sauce that was in a can. So I mixed the tomato sauce and some pasta together and made a quick pasta. And my grandma accompanied me in the kitchen. Since I didn't live stream it, which is rare, I normally live stream every time I cook. My grandma actually asked to be in the kitchen with me. She asked what I was doing, and I said I was going to make something really quick. And she's like, "Oh well, I could watch." And I was like, "I didn't ask." I really didn't. She definitely, I didn't say that. But what I did do is I go, of course you can watch. You want to come watch me in the kitchen? You want to sit at the table or you want to come into the kitchen with me? And I took her into the kitchen and took her past where I normally have the footage being filmed. If you do want to rewatch me cooking in the kitchen, you can kind of see how I normally frame the shot. And I put her over by the stove with me, and we just kind of hung out. And she told me how much she doesn't like cilantro, which I didn't know that, but I put cilantro into my pasta tonight. I made it and I put it over by the sink. I mean, not by the sink. I put it over by the stove, and then I came out here to start the live stream, and I didn't bring it out here with me. We're gonna have to go get that in a moment. But I am hungry, and it is getting cold. But that's not necessarily what's important right now. What's important right now is you're here watching me because there's stuff happening behind me while also me consuming ice water. Hydration in a glass. It's the best. I did enjoy just kind of spending time with grandma though. And then she was watching me shred a whole bunch of cheese, which I was really shredding a bunch of cheese because I want to have some extra cheese. I decided to do things in the kitchen that I didn't necessarily need to do just to spend some time with her until her bedtime came around, which was 8 o'clock. Yes, so I hung out with my grandma for a while, over an hour. So it was a lot of fun actually to just spend some time with her. She's 99, and I'm just documenting that I'm always taking advantage of the opportunities I have here today. I am a Benjamin living my life to the best of my abilities, messing up here and there, and also not necessarily utilizing time correctly. I still end up wasting time doom scrolling. I wasted at least an hour and a half today doom scrolling, which was a disappointment. I didn't realize how much time went by, but that always ends up happening, and I'm always trying to make sure to be kind of up to date with whatever people are kind of trying to watch. That gets weird at times, but at other times it makes sense. I try to watch all types of content across the board, except for that violent content. I just can't handle it. The live stream experience is a place and space that has me also documenting my journey creating content as a creator. And I do have the short form content for you to check out too across the platforms. Check them out. Yeah, check out them tiny little videos and show me what it looks like when you do something. Because I'm showing you guys what it looks like when I do something all the time. And I'm like, hey, what does it look like when you do it? 99, same age as your grandma? No way, our grandmas are the same age. That's the same age as the queen. Yes, when the queen died, my grandma was sad because my grandma knew that they were born the same year. Yes, it's a shame, guys. Yeah, the queen would be almost 100 years old. Thanks for jumping in on all the places and spaces. I don't know where you're coming from in life, but I know that my live stream experience is a place and space that has me saying, I'm a Benjamin. Are you a Benjamin? Whether you're a Benjamin or not. I do these live streams and they're rewatchable, so take the time to rewatch it. If you got to go to bed, you got to go to bed. If you need to stay up, you need to stay up. If you're out and about and you're on a bus and you're like just so tired of listening to that guy that's trying to sing to the song that he's listening to on his headphones, well, hopefully you can turn up the volume on your headphones and you can listen to me. And I'll be able to drown that out. You know, and he's not singing in key. Oh, that's terrible. My grandma turns 100 on the 23rd, just a few more days. Well, she has one up on my grandma. Anyways, my grandma turns 100 on September 18th. Yeah, I know, I'm excited. Anyways, I'm a Benjamin, and I'm here across the platforms giving you the opportunity to like the live stream, share the live stream, be within it, and do engage and interact. It's an engaging experience to some degree. It is what you make it. Don't necessarily look for something other than this. If you're looking for this, doesn't make sense for you to look for something other than this. If you're looking for this, think about it. Anyways, I don't know where you're coming from in life, and I don't know what part of the world you're coming from, or if you're in my country or a different country. I'm in America, in the California. California. Thanks, Pluto, for liking the live stream. I do appreciate that. It's not here for any one specific person, guys. I'm here for all y'all. So do get to know me, and I'll say hello to you, and you'll say hello to me. Really, honestly, I won't know if I should say hello to you or not, because I don't even know you. But I could get to know you, or you could get to know me, and we could just kind of have some fun going back and forth, acting like we're becoming buddies. Hey, there's only 2 people left. This is the last show off. This is the end of this battle. This Fortnite battle is coming to an end. You can tell because there's only 2 contestants left, and this is one of those 2 contestants. This guy's name is Kadena7594. Let's grade his performance, and let's just see how well he plays. If you want me to watch you play and spectate your performance on the game known as Fortnite, I can do that. I'm really good at spectating. And look, they're going head to head. Who's going to win? Who knows? At the end of the day, it's going to be a place in space that displays the winner. Yes, the winner is Kadena7594. We just saw them get in first place. Ain't that exciting? I know, I enjoy it too. It's fun to see it always happening here in these places and spaces. I'm not sure what you're looking for when it comes to entertainment, but I'm a Benjamin doing what he can to create a place to be a space of pleasure to be. If you're not having fun being in it, though, don't force yourself to stay here. Hey, I was pre-approved. No way. Thanks, Capital One. What a notification. Anyways, I'm a person living my life, creating it on the interweb for you to be able to revisit, look back at it, and potentially jump into it on a daily basis. That's your decision. I'm just here making the content for anyone that does like me being Benjamin. The Twitch live stream did go down, but we're still live here on TikTok and on YouTube. We'll fix that soon. I got to go inside and get my dinner, and I'm delaying to do so. I don't know what you're doing today. Capital One all the way. They're not paying me to say it, though, so I don't know if I should. It's nice to spend time with them little ladies. Yes, it is nice to spend time with them little ladies. We're talking about old people, by the way. They get shorter and they get smaller. The little ladies are old. Yes, a good way to say old person is little lady. And if you're saying to yourself, what? I refer to, girls that are growing up as little ladies. I think it makes more sense to do it for the older people. But then again, it's always debate. You're coming in from your walk of life. I'm not going to tell you to change how you want to talk, but you can potentially motivate me to change the way I talk? I don't know. Anyways, I don't think you can. I have a pretty firm personality. I'm a Benjamin, and I do have that personality that people come in and try to replicate and also try to claim that it's the same personality. I got people coming in sometimes saying, we're like the same person. I don't see that. Anyways, the live stream experience is a great place and space. If you do know someone else that likes to talk a lot and talks really fast, please share this live stream with them and share my live stream and share their live stream with me. Both ways. share it with me, I share it with them. Yes, it's all lots of fun. It is nice to have Bank of America being mentioned for being shady as a bank. I'm not getting paid to say it, but it feels like the right thing to say. Shady indeed. I do want to go out. I don't know where I want to go though. I'm antsy, and I do have this happening, and I do have food. Wells Fargo from Wendy Williams. Yes, Wells Fargo from Wendy Williams. If anyone's going to sponsor Wells Fargo, it'll be Wendy Williams. I'm a Benjamin, and I do what I can to make it fun for me to talk. It's always a great place and space on the internet. So do engage and interact in these places and spaces where bots and programs are here as well. Be nice to the robots. Be nice to them. They don't know what you're doing here, and I don't even know what you're doing here. In fact, no one knows what you're doing here except for you. And the only person that can be held responsible for you is you. Yeah, I did it. Even though I see Said with Melodies like put Mario Kart, I was thinking about it. Anyways, thanks for the little push. Every once in a while, I go back to the this and the that. We could play online if you want to play globally with me. It is fun to play the internet, to play on the internet, and to be on the internet. In all these places, Ryan, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice to have you here. Thanks for jumping in. And I do appreciate that smile. It is nice to have the smiles jumping into the conversation. Conversation. And I do have fun talking quite a bit. If you don't like listening to me talk, then, well, maybe you just want to shut the volume off and stare at me. I could be the eye candy for you. Yes, I was also thinking of that exact same movie. Who else was thinking of that Jet Li movie? It's being mentioned now in the chat. Do feel free to also let us know if you were thinking of the same Jet Li movie or if you were thinking of a completely different one. Yes. No, that's the one I was thinking of. What was the one that you were thinking of? What Jet Li movie were you thinking of? Really, you don't say. Well, I mean, I like the one that I was thinking of because he he comes to America and then he ends up saving a girl and it all ends up working out. At the end of it, it does feel like a good movie. You're getting lag. Well, that lag hopefully gets resolved soon. With me talking the nonsense, it's a lot of fun to make it happen, and hopefully you're enjoying it for what it is—a place and space across the platforms. It has me saying I'm a Benjamin doing what I can, creating it for those that do like watching me say things, do things, and be within it with anyone else that does want to be within it. As I don't know who you are, I could get to know you. Who? Jet Li, a great actor. What was the movie? Oh, I completely forgot. We were just talking about it. Dragon something, Dragon Tooth, Dragon this, Dragon Enter the Dragon's Bruce Lee. That's not the same movie. But I understand the eagerness to talk about Enter the Dragon. Such a great movie. Anyways, I don't know what you're doing today, and I don't know if you're looking for a live stream experience to just kind of lift those spirits. If you had a bad day, this live stream experience could potentially help you make it a little bit of a better day. But if you're having a really bad day, there's only so much I could do about it. I don't even know you, but I do know that I'm here on the internet creating it for what it is. You don't know Jet Li? Jet Li is a great actor, and a great martial artist. My favorite movie that he's the bad guy in is Lethal Weapon 4. Yes, he's a great bad guy in Lethal Weapon 4. I know people are kind of haters on Mel Gibson every once in a while. There's a lot of people in that movie, and Joe Pesci's in that movie, and that movie's written really well, and it's really funny. So Lethal Weapon 4 is definitely a great Jet Li movie to watch. Yes, Jet Li's in it. You wouldn't have guessed it, right? Anyways, maybe you would have. The one is also a Jet Li movie that we were talking about earlier, but that's not the one I was thinking of. No, the one I was thinking of was a completely different movie. Yes, but the one is interesting. There's also the one that he's a dog. Yes, you should check it out. Check out the work of Jet Li. Anyways, I'm Benjamin, and I'm not necessarily getting paid to mention any one specific person in my live stream. That's right, no shout outs. Well, unless you're in the live stream experience and you're one of my moderators or you're one of the viewers that's here on a daily basis, then I do want to recognize you and I do want to give you a shout out. My dinner's still in the kitchen. Well, let's do Mario Kart first. I had myself a dinner. I do have it happening, and I've already gotten myself seated down, and I am kind of being lazy. But aren't you being lazy too? Yes, the word count on this guy. What word count? Anyways, the live stream experience has me saying a lot of things in my live streams. I can talk a mile a minute. Can you talk a mile a minute? Do you like to talk a lot? If you like to talk a lot, you should probably start your own live stream. If you don't want to start your own live stream, then you just watch my live stream. If you want to talk with me as I'm doing my live stream experience, you say stuff in the chat and I'll read it out loud. And in that way, you'll be immortalized too, because the live stream experience is documented. It is here for me to revisit whenever I want, and you could potentially revisit it too. It's right so a place in space that's here on the internet with that digital footprint happening. So, your information's being sold at the same time. I don't have anything to do with that, though. I don't make any money from your information being sold, but my information's being sold too. So I'm not like in the live stream being like, hey, you're really being taken advantage of, blah, blah, blah. We're all losing some information. Anyways, I'm a Benjamin hitting the wall and hitting the ground and trying to not get in fifth place at the end. But it's just the first lap. Things can turn around. Anyways, the live stream experience is a great place in space for all people from all walks of life. Whether you're in it or not, though, it really is a fun place in space. I do enjoy it for it is a place in space on the internet that I would be also doom scrolling if I was on it. But I don't want to doom scroll. Do you want to doom scroll? Yes, if you do, I can't stop you. I've lost my viewers before to more doom scrolling. And some people have been like, I never watched the live streams before yours, or I watch live streams now. You introduced me to it. I do have it being a place in space that I try my best to be as engaging and as enticing as possible, with the viewership being what it is. It is a place in space that is what you make it too. So do contribute to it by liking and sharing it. I would appreciate that. I really would. The more people we get in the room, the more exciting it is, and the more energy I can, you know, extend, and the more energy you can also grab. I don't even know if you can do that. I do enjoy a good glass of ice water as well. And if you're trying to figure out what type of products I sell in my live stream experience, well, I don't really mention them too much, but there are some products. Hey, I'm in second, and we're going to throw that red shell, and we're on the last lap, and now I just need to maintain this position of first place. Yes, I finally got into first. I do need to stay in first, which isn't always easy, but I am going to try. And by doing so, I'm going to make it fun for you to watch me. I don't know. Anyways, it is fun to make it happen. And I don't know where you're coming from in life. And I don't even know if I can entertain you, because there's just so many people on the internet coming from all walks of life. And I'm trying to read the chat and also read the room, I guess. It is hard because I can't physically see any of you. You get to see me, though. This is a place in space that you can judge me if you want, because it is a live stream experience that gives you that opportunity, just as all live streams are a place in space for you to judge the content on whether you want to stay within it. Don't necessarily feel bad about judging me. No, I don't want you to feel bad about that. You're the only live stream you watch. Oh, tee hee indeed, Stephanie. What is my favorite book? Jurassic Park. Thanks for asking. Which just so happens to also be the movie I've seen the most. Weird. Anyways, I don't know who you are, where you are, or what's up. Doom scrolling does suck, so it's nice to be here for you. Don't continue to doom scroll. Be in the live stream with me, and do keep being in it. I don't know where you guys are coming from in life, but I do hope you had a good day. And if you had a bad day, let's put it behind us. Don't necessarily fixate on that. I do 90-minute live streams a day, and my 90 minutes hasn't really started yet. Well, actually, it has. We're 30 minutes into it, but I don't know where you are coming from, or if you started right now, because I might not be here 90 minutes for you in real time, but it will be rewatchable, which gives you the opportunity to step into my life, as I do try to document things here and there. It's been a pretty good day. I'm trying to think, what other things can I update people on. I decided to wear like this shirt today. Are you wearing a shirt like this? Look at my outfit today. Take a gander at it. It was buttoned up more, but it's just too hot sometimes. It is April, and I feel like I missed a whole month of vest weather. March should have been more vests, but it was so hot. A lot of those days I wasn't wearing vests. So I feel like I've been gypped. I do feel like the weather of this year is not necessarily in favor for me to have the fashion I do like to wear, which is vests and ties. And if the weather is a specific temperature, I can't get away with it. I'll sweat too much, and then I'll be stinky. No one wants to be stinky these days. Well, I'm sure someone does. It is a live stream experience that has all people in it, so do be well, there might be a robot here too. I don't know. There can't be all people. It could be all people. For all I know, it is. Anyways, it's not going to last forever tonight. I do want to get myself in bed like anyone else, but I'm not tired quite yet. I haven't even eaten my dinner yet, but I do need to get my dinner over here into this live stream experience, and I don't know why I haven't gotten up yet. Why haven't I gotten up yet to get myself that tasty meal that is in the kitchen that I did make? With my grandma supervising, of course, giving me some feedback, letting me know that putting cilantro into the meat and sauce wasn't necessarily the best thing, because now she's not going to have any of it. I didn't know that. I found out she doesn't like cilantro. She thinks it also tastes like soap. I didn't realize she was in that group of people. If you think cilantro tastes like soap, do mention it, because my grandma actually, Oh, good. That wasn't the last lap. Fantastic. Let's see if we could be winners, guys. I'm a winner sometimes. When I'm winning in my live stream, it's with you. You should gift your nephew some vests when he's of age to wear the same outfit over and over again and over and over again. To be honest, though, when it comes to family members and friends, I usually give people a vest. Stephanie doesn't know that because, well, I don't know her in real life, nor does she know that I actually do that. But I do appreciate her saying it. It's a great idea, and it's something I already do, but I don't want to do it until he's at the age that he doesn't grow out of it too fast. It is a vest, so I would like to see him get like years out of it. Years, maybe decades. I don't know where you're coming from in life, but if you're a pal of mine, oh, look at that. Stars. Oh, we're in ninth. That's not good. Anyways, it's a place in space that does have me showing up for you. If I've never bought you a vest before and you're a friend of mine, I still like you. I do. We're just, I don't know. I've never found one that looks like it'd be good for your personality. And I'll be sure to get around to it. But if you're a friend of mine and you're offended now that you found out that I do buy vests for friends and family members of the male and female kind, that's right. A vest is unisex, so it kind of works both ways. Are you using manual or automatic? Manual. That's why we also got in like a bad place. Well, we'll keep playing for a little longer. I'm a Benjamin. Mario Kart actually is my favorite game, but I am here to hang out with you if you want to hang out with me. I am trying to make it a fun place and space for people from all walks of life to be able to join in and be part of it. And yeah, I did have a pretty good hair day. Thanks for asking. I do hope you're enjoying it as well. It's your opinion that matters too. It's not just my opinion. Do feel free to take screenshots if you want to look at this eye candy as long as you want. Honestly, it's part of the whole thing. Eye candy, ear candy. I do want to watch Greenland too, but I don't want to buy it. Anyways, the live stream experience has me venting and saying things, and there's a lot on my mind these days, and I do have things happening here and there, and I'm trying to get myself more work in this way, in that way, and in this way. Yes, as a freelancer, it is a challenge to find some of those jobs every now and then. So do feel free to get to know me, and potentially, if you do live in the Los Angeles County area and you do need some freelancing work, I'm available sometimes. You know, from job to job, I go project to project as it is. The entertainment world is an interesting world to work within. Sometimes I just want that 9 to 5, and other times I'm more than blessed to be where I'm at these days. It is nice to have it be on the internet. As I do create it, it is fun to see people coming in from all walks of life, and this is digital media for you. As a creator, I do have fun making the content. The feedback's always appreciated, so do feel free to shift through my content and give me some feedback here and there. Second place, I do want soda, but I don't want soda. I do like ice cream, but I don't want ice cream. But I do want water, and I will get some ice water in my live stream because it's the unofficial live stream sponsor. Do be joining in and being part of it with the conversations, the questions, and potentially even the observations. I don't know what you're looking for, but I do have the ability to entertain people, and I do have the funness part of it. Yes, if you do find it to be fun, that is. I'm not necessarily going to be able to appease absolutely everyone in the world, but I am going to be able to make a live stream experience that has me saying, "Hey, I'm playing Mario Kart. Are you playing Mario Kart? If you're not playing Mario Kart, what are you doing? No, really, what are you doing? Are you playing? You're not playing Mario Kart, so like, what are you doing? Oh, you don't say. Interesting. Thanks for sharing. Hello, Peaceful Kevin. Thanks for jumping in and being part of it. I don't know what's going on with you today, but you can tell us. You having a good day? Bad day? Bad, good day? Good, bad day? Anyways, the live stream experience has me mentioning that I do what I can to make it a fun place and space. It isn't necessarily for any one specific person, but I do have my pasta in the kitchen on that thing known as the countertop, waiting, waiting for me, because my dinner is ready for me. I didn't make it in the live stream. I didn't cook in my live stream tonight, but I did end up cooking with my grandma, who was giving me some good feedback. She was happy to be in the kitchen with me. I could tell she stood up, and I think she was gonna walk into the kitchen to check to see how my pasta was going. So I kind of had no choice but to put her in the wheelchair and wheel her on over to where I was so then she could also part of it. It is nice to actually be around the parents and the family as we are going through the hard times. There are other family members dealing with heart issues as well that are across the board, with us having family members that are in the hospital, out of the hospital, and our elders aging. And to my other cousins that might be watching that are dealing with other things and in the family that are going on right now that aren't necessarily going to be disclosed because it's not really the place and space right now. Plus, it could be sad to talk about some of those things. But to those family members that are also doing what's necessary to take care of our elders, I'm giving you a shout out too. Thanks for being also just a relative of mine, loving and caring, just as I am trying to be as well. We're not perfect people, but we do put in the effort, and that's what makes it worth the while, right? Us showing up for each other, us showing up for the elders. It doesn't matter where you're coming from in life. If you do have elders or potentially parents in your life that you could show up for more, well, this is a live stream experience. It's also reminding you to maybe give them a phone call. A phone call is a long and a long-awaited, anticipated thing. So they're waiting for it. Even if you think they're not, they're bored, they're old, they don't have anything to do. The live stream experience is definitely fun. LMU Water Polo rocks. Oh, I know who that is. Thanks for being here. It's nice to have you in the live stream experience, and it's cousins jumping in and being part of it. Yes, I do see you, and we do have 5653 mentioned for being a great viewer. Thanks for being here, 5653. I do see that there are other things. V Rock also is a way to say their name. It's here in these live streams for us all to join in and be part of it. Hi, Benjamin. What's up, poppin'? Nice to have you here. Thanks for joining in. It's nice to see you here, Lonely Earth Girl. I don't know what's going on with you today, but hopefully you're not being lonely. The live stream experience could provide you with a non-lonely experience. But if you're looking for a lonely experience, you got to go elsewhere. Anyways, thanks for being here, family members, and thanks for being part of the live stream experience. As I do have friends, family members, and viewers coming in from all over the country, it feels like. It's nice to see people coming in and being part of it, being so supportive, and also enjoying it for what it is, a place and space to watch me, and also to promote your sports and to potentially, your team. But if you are wondering who the best water polo players are these days, they're attached to the LMU water polo team. Those are the best water polo players out there at this moment in time. I don't know if you're watching it in the future and if that's still a statement to be made, but at this moment in time, it is a true statement. Yeah, that's right. That's the truth of it. Anyways, do be in it and be part of it. It looks like we've got people being sleepy in the live stream, which is great. Fall asleep listening to my voice. Maybe I'll show up in your dream if you want me to. I do need consent, as I don't like to dream walk without having some consent. The live stream experience is a place and space where you also need my consent if you want to dream about me too. It goes both ways. It's not a one-way thing. Consent goes both ways. Anyways, the live stream experience is a place and space where it's all to engage and interact with each other. And if you think that the place and space is just not for you, keep scrolling. Find something else to watch. It is nice to have people mentioning Oscar the Grinch in the live stream. I'm not sure why Oscar the Grinch is being mentioned, but we also have someone saying dream assignment. We haven't gotten into the dream assignment yet, but I think Sesame Street was just mentioned, so it seems like we'll all be enjoying our own episode of Sesame Street. That's right. Whether you're a celebrity or not, you're famous enough to be the guest star of a Sesame Street episode, so you get a star alongside Kermit the Frog and other great characters like the pig, Miss Piggy, and what? Bert and Ernie? Whatever. Anyways, if you do want to join me tonight in my special, you can. You can just be in my Muppet episode. That's right, Sesame Street. It's Sesame Street. So we're going to do some Sesame Street tonight. The dream assignment is you're going to host a Sesame Street episode for kids, of course. So you got to keep it appropriate. Your dream has to be appropriate. As my live stream is made for those that are coming into the live stream experience from all walks of life, I try to make it appropriate for people of all ages. If you're going to be hosting a Sesame Street episode, hopefully you're keeping it PG. But then again, it might be that one Sesame Street episode that it just goes away and it doesn't necessarily end up ending in a good way. I don't know. I'm not in your dream. But if you do want to dream about Sesame Street tonight, put yourself in the world of Kermit the Frog, Big Bird, and others like Oscar the Grouch. He lives in a trash can. And it's not necessarily your job. You're just going to have some fun. And it does look like someone's saying, RIP PBS. Oh, PBS is still around. It's just getting private funding. Ben, I'm going to throw a orange at you if you don't say hi. Is that Harry? Wait, no. That's Happy, which means that's Cam. Cam's in the room. Everyone say hi to Cam. Cam's in the live stream experience when he can be. He's not necessarily required to be here. He shows up out of the kindness of his heart. That's right. And since he's here acknowledging me, I should acknowledge him. How's it going, Moonlight Prince? I do hope you're taking care of yourself and being a handful like you normally are. You eating a lot of marshmallows these days? What is your candy? Feel free to share it in the chat. What candy are you eating a lot of? Marshmallows? Wow, we got 2 people saying marshmallows. I do think marshmallows are very, very popular. Yes, except for what is it? Circus peanuts, which is basically just marshmallow. Anyways, the live stream experience is here with me getting a ninth, first, and second, which means I did not get a good. I got a silver trophy. I didn't do that great, but I did good enough, didn't I? Anyways, it's here for you if you're here for it. Frozen peeps are in. Frozen peeps are in. Who's your retail manager? I hope we don't have one. Happy place. Are you a handful? You should be. Everyone wants to be. If you're not a handful, you're probably boring. If you're boring, you probably don't want to be boring, and you're probably offended when people call you boring. So that means you do want to be a handful. It's true. You might not have thought of it that way, but I guarantee you did. No one likes to be called boring, except for a couple of people. There was someone I used to mention when I used to say it because they said that they were okay with being boring, but then they forgot that they said that they were okay with being boring. And then other people thought that I was making fun of them in the live stream. This happened a long time ago. And it wasn't necessarily documented. Well, it was actually. As all things are, every single one of my live streams is documented. And the place in space is also a place in space for you to get to know others as well. Don't necessarily feel like, oh, what's that? We have Rusty in the live stream. Hello to you too. It's nice to have you here, Rusty. It's The Sims. Boring people love being mediocre. That's what I've heard. I do appreciate you saying that, Jones. Ben, you're a whole bowl of all the handfuls. Thanks for saying it. I do appreciate that, Happy Place. Happy Place is also Moonlight Prince, if you were wondering who Happy Place is. And Moonlight Prince is also Cam. That's right, Cam. The live stream experience has me engaging and interacting with Peach. Beat me? Out of all the people that could have beat me, it was Peach. I was Daisy in this. And out of everybody else, Peach is the one who won up me? Aren't they best friends? Shouldn't they be showing up for each other? I do feel like Peach should have just dived and not let me get in second. Anyways, the live stream experience is brought to you by Ice Water. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it is my favorite drink. Is it your favorite drink? I wouldn't know unless you told me. Do mention what you like to drink, and if you keep yourself hydrated with ice water, well, that's great. I do too. Thanks for being in it, and we're going to eat dinner in the live stream in a little while. I do need to go inside to grab it, but I don't know if I want to go in there right now. I'm already comfortable out here with all of you wonderful people. And I've already started the live stream, and I actually don't like to walk away from it. Do I want to eat in my live stream? Maybe not. Maybe I'll eat after. I'm not sure. Anyways, I do 90-minute live streams a day, and I'm here for at least another hour. So be within it with everyone else that's here in it as it is happening across the platforms. I made my name Happy Place because after my ex of 6 years broke me, I needed a happy place. Oh, well, we need the tea Happy Place. It is nice to have you here. Are you also on the Discord server? Do you mind sharing some information with us? I don't necessarily like to get involved in drama, but I do, like everyone else, like to hear stories and sometimes like to hear what's going on in other people's life. But it seems like we actually have a sad thing being mentioned. And Happy Place, Cam, had a 6-year relationship that didn't end well. We could potentially hear the details, but also will respect if the details aren't going to be shared. It is fun to be here on the internet. From me to you, and from you to me, and all the others in the room, we can show up for each other and have some fun. Are you a fan of Zetarians? Zetarians? I don't know what Zetarians are. Is that like a fruit snack? Potentially a type of nut? I do know all the nuts, but I know there's a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of nuts. Anyways, I'm a Benjamin. Are you a Benjamin? You're not? Well, that's cool. I do find it to be a place in space that I tend to vibe with those that aren't necessarily named after me or named with the same name as me. It's a Cajun rice in a box. I do like Cajun stuff. Simple. Caught him cheating after engagement and completely trusting him. All right, so Cam, Happy Place, did end up sharing with us why the relationship of 6 years came to an end. And out of respect, we're bringing down the energy just a little bit and the tone and saying that sucks. Cam discovered that his partner of 6 years was cheating on him. after they got engaged. And of course, after completely trusting and loving whatever, there's also probably a whole bunch of other things added to that. But it isn't good. It isn't easy. And I'm sorry you went through that. Let's be here for Happy Place and let's let them know that that sucks. That is nothing that anyone should go through. Cheating is not tolerated. That's not something that you can really rebound from either. So if you're thinking about cheating on your spouse or potentially someone you're engaged to or just dating casually, you might want to double think that. Yes, double think it. Even if you're on a break, we all have opinions, and whether you're on Rachel or Ross's team, that's not necessarily important right now. What's important right now is we show up for Cam, give Cam a shout out in the chat, and do give him the hope that he needs to have for things to go better in the future. You'll find an even better partner, and 6 years is a long time. So that's going to really suck to kind of like move past. But this live stream experience is here for you. Yes, digitally, of course, but it is a fun place and space, ain't it? You can get to know the others in the room and you can have fun engaging with me on a daily basis. And you can potentially even, find some comfort in conversations with some of the other people that are here. Yes, they were on a break. So I think that Ella agrees with Ross. Ella's on Ross's team. Didn't know that. Yes, thanks for being here, Ella. Do pick your team, whether you're on Team Ross or Team Rachel, whether you believe in breaks or not. The reality is, Cam wasn't on a break. They were actually engaged. So, in a way, it doesn't even apply at all. Actually, it really doesn't apply at all. And that really is a very sad thing to hear, though. When it comes down to relationships, it's a fragile, delicate thing, and it's hard to be able to maneuver and manage the feelings of other people in general. And when you find someone that you can actually kind of like vibe with, and you feel like you trust them, and then you find out that you can't trust them, it's probably devastating. I've never gone through that because I've never had a girlfriend, but never had a serious relationship. Nah, nothing like that. Never had myself one of them special significant others where I've been like, hey, we call each other. There was this one girl that she would tell me good night and good morning for like a couple of months, but we only went on like 2 dates. But that's like the closest. And then some people will be like, what about that Disneyland experience you had where you proposed to the girl? I knew that girl for 6 hours and I proposed to her and then she ended up blocking me later. It's a long story. And honestly, there's two sides to every story and it's weirder than that. The live stream experience has me showing up and doing what I can, creating it to be a place and space, documenting my life, and also holding some things back so I have stories to tell in the future. But there's always a good space and place here. Get to know me and the others. It's a very wholesome story. Very wholesome story. It was kind of like that scene when Edward left Bella and she screamed and cried. Oh, well, we've got Happy Place actually expressing the feelings. He was my best friend. I gave him my everything. Happy Place, who's also known as Cam, is saying some things in the chat over there on the TikTok, and we're just reading through it a little bit. Is it a vegan and tested on animals? I'm not sure what we're referring to when it comes to the question being asked by Jones. And then we have Priscilla being like, oh my God, you've never had a girlfriend? I don't believe in relationships like that. So it does actually make some sense. I know some people have questioned me on this. And when I was younger, and there are some people that think that like, oh, well, since you've never had a girlfriend, you lack a lot of these experiences. It's not like I've never kissed anyone or gone out on dates. In reality, I've gone out on more dates than a lot of people. And I'm just trying to find that special someone. And I don't necessarily need to have like a lot of relationships to look back at or exes. I don't also want to navigate that. When I was younger, my sister gave me a really wise advice when I got into college. And I asked her about the girls that I was talking to because she saw that like I was having a hard time too. But she also saw that I was kind of like going to just kind of get into some relationships, even though I already kind of found out I didn't like the girl like that after, going out with her like a number of times. But then again, I was like thinking to myself, I should probably like, and she was like, well, if you end up like really going out with them more and establishing a relationship, you're going to be tethered together with a whole bunch of new feelings that you're going to have to, cater to a little bit and also discuss with them. And she was mainly talking about being intimate with them. As soon as you start being intimate with somebody, it ends up creating a layer of communication and vulnerability that takes it to a whole other space. So if you don't like them even from talking to them, then don't necessarily get intimate with them. And I don't necessarily want to be intimate with anybody that I don't necessarily like really want to date and be calling on a daily basis before I go to bed or potentially when I wake up in the morning to see how they're doing. Yes, I know. I've kind of like, I'm trying to bypass it. Also, these are standards that have been created in the last 50 years with the dating world that we have today. That's not necessarily how people were doing things 100 years ago. So it's not necessarily like it has to be done any specific way. How we go about pursuing relationships and creating those bonds, that's actually something that can be figured out a number of ways, and there isn't a science backing any specific way. So anyone that also tries to tell me I have to do it a specific way, what do you know? There's no actual rule book on love. Like if there was, and if there was ways for us to navigate it better, there'd be less divorces, and Cam here wouldn't have been cheated on. That's true. And I think that we are all just figuring things out, and if we can be patient and enjoy each other's company, then the possibilities are endless. New feelings that you keep misplacing. Yes, there are feelings. You have learned that beauty has to flourish in the light. Oh, how did this happen? Where am I? Oh, I stopped paying attention. Good thing it's only the second lap. I'm a Benjamin. I was going to read that chat. I do need to catch up. I see that things have gotten behind on me. I need to catch up with the chat. I'm not caught up, guys. I can't see what you guys are saying right now. I did try to catch up, but I was scrolling because I need to scroll back to where everybody else is. But if you're saying things in the chat, I actually can't read it. Not right now on the YouTube and the TikTok and the Twitch. I can't read them right now. No, because I'm playing Mario Kart, but I'm also here venting about the troubles of dating and also trying to show up for Cam a little bit, trying to give Cam some thoughtful thoughts. We have people in the chat. Do feel free to chat and chit chat with Cam, who's in the chat as Happy Place. Yes, Happy Place, I believe 411. I might have that wrong. I'm going to need to read that again. Anyways, I'm a Benjamin doing what I can, creating it to be a place and space across the platforms for you guys to engage and interact. It's up to you. You could be an observer if you want to be an observer, or you can actually say things to me and actually have it be a live stream experience that has me showing up in 5th place. That's some real crap. Anyways, I do hope you guys are having a good one. We do have, it was kind of like the scene from Edward. Oh, wait, I read that one. That's a real love right there. And she didn't schmurder you? Who's schmurder you? A Digity engagement would have said yes. They did say yes. Ella's asking about the time I asked the girl out or asked someone to marry me in Disneyland. I did it in front of the Mickey Mouse Theater, which is on Main Street. I did it as the park was closing, and I'll at least give this part out, not the entire story. But I had taken a ring from her earlier. She had a whole bunch of rings on her hand. So I took one of them, with her permission, of course, and I asked if I could keep it and then propose to her later. And she was like down for it. I told her what I was gonna do, and we were already having some fun. So it was a place and space that was Disneyland highs. You know how Disneyland is with the whole like sense and feelings of whatnot, and you know it's going through its closing phase, so they're trying to escort people out, and there's a whole bunch of people, and that means that there's a dense crowd. There's a dense crowd of people leaving Disneyland. If you've been to Disneyland and you've been there when Disneyland's closing, well, what ends up happening is they kind of start funneling people and they just kind of start pushing people out. So everyone's kind of jammed shoulder to shoulder a little bit. I was able to clear some space, and the I have no photos of this, nor do I have any video. But what ended up happening was, her mom took video. Her mom was there. Anyways, there's a lot to that story. It's a reason to be watching my live stream and to come back again in the future. One day I'll end up disclosing the entire story from, beginning to end. But if you know me in person and you've gotten the story before, it's a pretty good one, and it takes me at least 15 minutes to tell the story correctly. And it could take even longer than that because I journaled it basically hour by hour. After I did this, I did journal the entire experience hour by hour while it was fresh in my mind. I don't regret it. In fact, it was one of those great moments. The fact that she blocked me afterwards, that really did surprise me, though. I mean, I gave her the Disneyland experience she was asking for, and I proposed to her and every. Although we did take it, it was pretty fast. The proposing after knowing her for 6 hours. I didn't even ask her to be my girlfriend. I just asked her to be my wife, which I hope that does happen again in the future. When I do propose to someone, hopefully we're not like boyfriend and girlfriend, and it's just like, hey, we've known each other for a really long time. A little bit of a different narrative there. But back to what I did. So what I ended up doing was I got down on one knee, just as anyone does, and I talked about all of her imperfections because she had told me those. So I talked about all the things that she was self-conscious about, and I was like, and I don't care about a single one of those things, and I would love to be able to look at those imperfections for the rest of my life because I view them as perfection. And I do remember some of the things I said. And I did write it all down too. So what I ended up doing though was proposing to her in front of the Mickey Mouse Theater over at the front of the park where there was just a good amount of people. Now, what I didn't know was that Disney was like there. Disney listened to it. Disney was there for me, and they gave us complimentary chocolates. I didn't know that they did that, but they did do that. So we got complimentary chocolate. If you're going to propose to anyone, I think Disneyland is a good place to do it because they might give you something for free. And free things go far these days, especially with the gas prices. Am I right? We're not talking about anything political, though, but do be in it and be part of it. I do see that I'm over 50 messages behind. I need to catch up. I do need to read what's going on in the chat. I did see what Ella said, and then I guess I started another race and started talking about how I proposed to that girl. What ended up happening, though, was her mom filmed the whole thing. I proposed to her, talked to her about all the things I know that she's self-conscious about in life, and told her that I was willing to be with her through all of those things and not necessarily think less of her, but find beauty in all of them. And then I got to know her well enough to actually have a pretty good proposal. It was almost like I've known her because some people were telling me how great I was doing, how great I did. People came up to congratulate us and how good the proposal was. And a cast member came up to me to tell me, how like it's all downhill from here. That's what one of he whispered it in my ears. It's all down here from here. Look at her mom. And I was like, what are you doing? But yeah, it was an interesting experience. I don't know if I'm going to get in first place, but we're going to try. We do have 2 more races to do, and we're going to try to catch up with the chat. Sometimes you have to let people sometimes you have to let people spread their wings and fly. Looks like Happy Place felt a little trapped. Whoa, 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 $5. You are not missing anything. I've learned that beauty has to flourish in the light. That's true. You got to be in the daylight and be beautiful in the daylight. I mean, new feelings that you've been keeping misplaced. People have always the understatable that's scary. Did she block you? Oh, crap. That's so Titanic. Ariana Grande has helped a majority of your feelings. That's good to hear, Happy Place. I'm trying to catch up in the chat. Can you staple balloons to your hair, please? Someone's asking if we can get balloons in the live stream. In the live stream, it's been 84 years, and all I have is his memory. Oh, that's a Titanic reference. Thanks, Peaceful Kevin. No, why did she block you, Princess? I don't know. I still know where she worked. I've seen her since then. I've ran into her, and also a coworker of mine took a picture of her and sent it to me. Yeah, a coworker of mine. I told one of my coworkers the story, and she was like, "Wait a minute!" And then she said this person's name out loud, and I was like, "Yeah, that's the same person." And she was like, "Oh, I know her," and I was like, "Don't talk to her about this." And she was like, "Don't worry, I won't." But she lives close by to me, and what ended up happening was she went out on a walk. The girl I asked to be my wife, the girl that I met at Disneyland, that I proposed to, was on a walk walking her dog, and one of my coworkers took a picture of her when she was walking her dog and sent it to me, and I was like, yeah, that's her. And that's the last time I saw her. But she is younger than me. Not what I was 28 and she was 21, so yeah, she was much younger than me. She was 7 years younger than me, actually. But yeah, and she blocked me on Instagram. She blocked my phone number. I can't contact her. She didn't want me to contact her. It's okay. It's in the past. Am I hurt about it still? Kind of. Anyways, it kind of hurt. I thought we were getting along, and it was like, this is a great story. Fantastic. And any relationship needs a good story. You want a good story attached to a relationship. I mean, come on. When you go to those couple dinners or when you're having an anniversary or something, you want to be able to tell a good story. It's a pretty good story. Yeah. I don't know who you are, where you are, what you're up to, but if you're just tuning in, we're showing up for Cam, actually. I need to catch up with the chat. To be honest, understand that's scary. I'm down on my knees. We've got Peaceful Kevin quoting songs still. Princess Pluto says, yes, I'm impressed. Set of Melody says, how old was this? Or how old was this, Benjamin? I was 28. This is 2018. It was $7 bonbons. You had $7 bonbons today. I would bop you, not block you. I don't understand. You love this lore. Thanks for saying it, Peaceful Kevin. I'm trying to catch up with the chat, guys. It does seem like I'm. Ben, you need to drink pickle juice. No, I don't. I do not need to drink pickle juice, and you need to drink more pickle juice. Was it a good picture or a bad picture? I didn't take any pictures with her. Then I will drink pickle juice eventually, one day, when I'm like forced to by my spouse. Potentially, they're the only ones that can force me to do that. I wouldn't have blocked you. Princess Pluto, of course you wouldn't have. You're a completely different person. Never gave you back your sweater vest. No, I've never actually given anyone any of my clothes, so I don't have that happening to me. Why not like it? What did you miss? A whole bunch of stuff, Bobo Gizmo. Thanks for being here. That's Brandon in the live stream, guys. He's one of our moderators. Constant matters. Constant matters. Yes, constant matters. Thanks for saying I'm so wholesome. I do appreciate that. Speak. Thanks for being here. Who is your biggest love infatuation? Oh, I'm going through vaccinating at the bacilla. I don't know what a vaccinating at the bacilla is. Yours was Jeff, and Jeff is evil. That's interesting. Your pickle juice needs to be drank more pickle juice. Ben, Oscar said I could marry you. That's so nice of Oscar to say it. I do appreciate Oscar speaking for me. I don't know who Oscar is. Regardless of where you are, who you are, what you're up to, we're chit-chatting in the chat. If we still have Happy Place in the live stream experience, Happy Place, I do want to give you some more of my attention. I've caught up with the chat, and I can read what people are saying now. Happy Place, if you're still here, let me know. Oh, thanks for that, heart me. I do appreciate that, Barry, and I do appreciate that. Ben, say yes to Pluto. Oh, I do appreciate it, but I don't want to do that right now. I don't know who I'm saying yes to or what I'm saying yes for. What am I saying yes for? Anyways, the live stream experience has me being here for you. She lost her gum? That's terrible. You love Disneyland so much. I do too, but I don't like how much it costs anymore. It's not fun. Yes, no problem, BB. Wedding. I'll wait a year. Who's the DJ? Who's the DJ for what wedding? Right now, I do have it happening for you to be in it with me and for me to be in it with you. It's a fun place and space that has the dinner in the house, not out here with me. I do want to get myself my dinner, as I do have it being a place and space for everyone of all walks of life. It hasn't been here for very long. We started the live stream experience exactly 68 minutes ago. And now it's basically 69 minutes coming into this live stream experience from wherever you are. It's a place and space that I do encourage you to get to know the others in the room. As it, wait, smart steering is on? No, that's wrong. Why was that on? Auto acceleration off? I saw that it was on and I had to shut it off. I don't want it on. That's lame. Anyways, the live stream experience, I'll never get better if it's on. That's just not how that works. The live stream experience, doing what I can play mode on Mario Kart. I don't know how long that setting's been on, but probably since I last played Mario Kart. Yes, that's boring indeed. What is boring about it? Yeah, it is boring, actually, if you play with the auto stuff on. I'm a Benjamin doing what I can, getting to know all of you. Cam's in the live stream experience, and Cam just broke up with their 6-year. Ben, we can make it happen for you tonight. What is Stephanie talking about? Is Stephanie asking for me to marry her again? Stephanie's always in the live stream experience, fantasizing about all sorts of different things, as you can too. Your fantasies are your own, and you don't necessarily need to be in this live stream in any one specific way. But remember, it's a place and space that has us enjoying each other's company. And if you do want to get to know me digitally, you can. You can build this digital relationship with me. It's not an in person relationship, it's a digital one. So you can be in the conversation daily, getting to know me with the others that are in the room, and you can have fun having fun with the others that are here. Or you can just do your own thing and not necessarily have fun, but that doesn't make any sense. Why would you be in my live stream experience to not have fun? It's a fun, silly place for me, and it could be fun and silly for you too if you make it that way. It isn't going to be what you don't want it to be. It'll be what it is, which is what you want it to be. What is it that you don't want it to be? What did I do? What did you do? You didn't do anything, girl. I don't take it looks like Melody and Stephanie are loving each other, saying "I love you" to each other. Melody, let's be friends forever. Looks like Melody and Pluto are going to be friends forever. Do they both live in Arkansas? I don't know. Is one living in Arkansas? Absolutely. Are they both going to be living in Arkansas? Potentially. I don't know. It depends on what's disclosed and if people want to do the meeting up and whatnot. Remember, we're here online, guys. People are coming from all walks of life. Don't necessarily put your guard down just because you know, believe that someone is who they say they are online. You got people walking in from all walks of. I got in 5th place. That is crap. I got hit at the end, and that is not what should have happened. Anyways, I do want to make it fun for you to be here with me, and I do think it's one race left, and if oh no, I didn't even make the podium. Anyways, I don't necessarily know where you're coming from in life, but I do have Ice Water in my live stream experience as the unofficial live stream sponsor. And you do like to paint nails? I knew that about you, but I didn't know what colors. Melody, come to Jersey. It seems like Pluto wants you to join her in Jersey. I do hope everyone's enjoying the live stream for what it is, a place in space. I think 5 is your number. 5 is your number. I mean, 5 is a number. It is nice to have you guys jump in and be part of the conversation. DTLA Monster. Ooh, are you talking about downtown LA? Anyways, the live stream experience has me saying Pluto needs to be a crate trainer. I don't know what a crate trainer is, but that means you train with crates? I don't know how that works. Anyways, I'm Benjamin, and I'm here online doing what I can. Yes, I'll be there for the wedding. So Stephanie's going to be there for the wedding, and it does seem like we've got a wedding going on. Can't wait to attend. I do enjoy weddings, especially when they're not my wedding. Actually, I would enjoy my wedding. I do appreciate people coming in and being in the conversation. If you do like engaging and interacting with me, remember it's a digital place and space that you're building a relationship with me and other people. I don't want necessarily you to feel like you're building something outside of the place and space that's here online for you to be able to engage and interact with the others in the room as well. Build that special relationship with me, the one that's here digitally, that has it being documented for me to feel safe and for you to feel safe too across the platform, and also with the messages being sent. It's here in these places and spaces for us to engage and interact. And I don't know where you're coming from in life, but I do hope that you're enjoying it for what it is, a place and space that has me being real silly at times. And also, since it's documented, it makes me feel safe, because then it's like, hey, it's all documented here for you to be able to look back and read into it. If you don't necessarily feel like you're being treated right, you can always go back and take clips if you do want to. I do try to play things off, and I do get uncomfortable at times, but I'm not necessarily uncomfortable right now. It isn't what color you're going to paint your nails on. Oh, what color are you going to paint your nails? We are all curious now, Pluto. What was that? Neptune. Neptune's not a color. That's turquoise. But Neptune could be a color, I guess. Is that a planet? Your name is Pluto, though. Why wouldn't you just be called Neptune? Neptune and Pluto have the same color? That's weird. Why would they be? They're the same planet? They just broke off of each other? You don't have enough scientific evidence to back that up? Well, that makes sense. I'm not a scientist, so I can't necessarily discuss it. It's a place in space, guys. Do be within it. My favorite character on Mario Kart is definitely Daisy, or Dry Bones. I like to switch between them. Switching between them. I do hope you enjoy it. Neptune is blue lindigo. I don't know what lindigo is, but I do enjoy the word. It's fun to say it. It's fun to be here. My food's still in the house, and I'm going to eat dinner in a moment, but you can eat dinner too, or maybe I'll eat dinner after my live stream's over. It's been 73 minutes. Maybe we'll just do the live stream for at least another half hour, and then I'll eat dinner at midnight. I don't want to eat dinner at midnight. I do have a salad that the salad's going to get soggy. Anyways, I don't know what's going on with you tonight. I really don't. And I can't know unless you tell me. So show up in the live stream experience, bring that appropriate energy, and be here for the others that are in the room. We've got moderators that are coming in on a daily basis and viewers that are here as well. You can get to know everybody that's in the live stream experience to a certain degree. Do be mindful on how you decide to show up, and what you end up saying and doing within my live stream experience actually is documented for people to be able to look back at it. So don't necessarily think that you could just say whatever you want, maybe bully people. It's not necessarily a place and space that you should be able to get away with that either. Even with me, if you think you can come in here and disrespect me, well, you got one thing coming for you. My moderators who are here doing what they can, they won't jump on your tail immediately, but they definitely will be here supporting me and holding you accountable to some degree. It's not necessarily going to be a perfect place and space too. So if you really see it for what it is, me joining in and being in it, to be here on the internet, where we're doing it in the places and spaces with all sorts of people coming into a conversation, it isn't necessarily going to be, filtered out to, satisfy any one specific person either. Even though I'd love it to be a place and space of the internet for maybe one person, maybe my significant other. No, it will still be fun to see what we can make happen in the future with the people coming in from all walks of life. I'm single and I'm a bachelor, living my bachelor years, looking for that special lady, saying those Colombian women look very beautiful. And also, those Indian women are also very beautiful too. If you're Indian, you have a shot with me. That's right. Especially if you're Southern Indian. That's right. Those Southern Indian girls can just steal my heart. I say it all the time, but I end up following people online too, because I watch content as well. I mean, I have myself some people I follow and some live streams I've stumbled across, and I don't necessarily engage in the chit chatting in those live streams because I like to watch entertainment, not necessarily be involved in it. But I understand people are always looking for something else on the internet to engage and interact with people from all walks of life. I do see the content out here, and those Colombian women and those Indian women tend to really actually take over my feed. Yes, I have a feed that I try to reset the algorithm every once in a while. It can get really intense, but the likelihood that there's some girl that's like living their pampered life or princess life, whatever you want to call it. I couldn't get in first, but I got in second. It is here for you if you're here for it. I don't know. I was saying a whole bunch of things. What was I talking about? Do remind me of what I was saying. What about Mexican? Oh, Mexican people are beautiful too. You mean Latinas or girls and girls in general are beautiful of all walks of life. It's just, there's that preferred preference that's always there. So, like if you're thinking you're competing with the other people out there, we're all competing with each other. I'm not necessarily in for the looks as much as I used to be, though. But when I was younger, oh gosh, the looks were everything. Mm-hmm. Yes, it looks like Peaceful Kevin's saying hello with everyone's again. I thought Peaceful Kevin was already here. Thanks for being here, Cool Moon. It's nice to have a new follower. Are on live somewhere else? I don't see the comments you're reading. I am live in multiple places and spaces of the internet. Do be in it. If you've been, you scared off all the Latinas? No, I didn't. The Latina girls are always on me. Yes, and Latina girls are beautiful too. I do feel like Colombian women are also just Latino women. I don't see the huge difference there. It's just that Colombian flag, and or the Puerto Rican girls. The Puerto Rican girls, they just conquer my feed. It's not, I'm not saying that I prefer only them. It's just when it comes to watching content on the internet and the algorithm knowing how to get my attention, it tends to know what to do. Colombian women and Indian girls. And it does actually end up working out pretty well for the algorithm by getting me stuck on the platform. And then I'm like, stop recommending these things. And then it does it again anyways, because I end up staying on them. Anyways, the live stream experience, I follow some of them too. You can follow the same thing I follow. Yes, Latinas indeed. If you're in the live stream experience and you're having fun being within it, I don't know where you're coming from in life, but I do hope you're enjoying it for what it is, a place in space where I got a lot of Mexican friends. Haven't you ever seen Yolati? She's come into the live stream experience before. She's Mexican. She really is. She's cousins to my previous roommate. Yes, Yolati's actually been in the live stream experience. So basically, I guess I favor the Mexican women because I tend to have a lot more friends that are Mexican than anything else. But that also, that's a whole nother conversation to have later. At the end of the day, it's here for you if you're here for it. And I don't know where you're coming from in life, but I do appreciate those coming in from all walks of life. Can I replace her? You cannot replace Yolati. How could you replace Yolati? That doesn't make any sense. I know her in real life. The community girls. I'll be back as a community girl. What does that mean? What does that mean? I guess I'm a little lost in the chat. What are we talking about here? We do Are people talking about the same things? I tend to date Latinos. That makes sense. Your daughter's dad is Mexican. Well, that sounds fun. That's a good ethnicity. We don't really shame any ethnicities in this live stream experience. There's really no need to. People of all backgrounds are okay, and I'm not really racist. I know some racists though, and that kind of sucks. You're really limiting your dating pool. There's some really great people out there, and people are beautiful in all nationalities. Why not know us in real life too? When it comes to online relationships, always be cautious about it. When it comes to me creating the place and space, I do want to have a boundary of me meeting up with people in real life through, time. If I end up actually meeting up with anyone that's here online, hopefully I give myself at least a year of them following me and me. I said this actually a long time ago, and I kind of like started to cave on it a little bit. Where I was thinking about meeting up with some of the people that watch my live streams. But even though, we do have Crystal that's been here for over a year. And if anyone deserves it, a meet and greet with Crystal is probably the one that would happen first. But yeah, Crystal, if you're watching the live stream experience or rewatching the live stream experience, I remember you did ask to meet me in person, and you were one of the first viewers of mine to ask to meet me in person. And you came to Los Angeles, and you had a meet and greet for your own viewers and your own live stream and your own content that you've created. You made a little bit of an area for your friends and your followers to come and meet and greet you in person, and I didn't meet you then. No, I didn't. But that's because I honestly do want to create a live stream experience that has me doing it on a daily basis, showing up for people that are here online with me, and I do want to have it be a place and space that I can maintain. Oh, and online relationships are AI trash. Well said, I guess. Um, the best story was the girl that beat you up in rehab. That was one of the best stories that I've ever told. And yes, that is a story that people have requested, and people love to hear it. And I do have many stories to tell, and I am only adding to those stories daily. And I now have even more stories contributed to the life experiences with the live stream experience adding to quite a bit of it. There's some pretty crazy stories that have happened here online that I tell some stories only in person. There are some stories I've never told online that have to do with the experiences I've had here online, getting to know people of all walks of life. The first like couple of months I was live streaming, there was something that happened that is also something I don't necessarily want to recollect within the live stream experience, because there could be a viewer that decides to come into the live stream experience from that time frame and ends up adding to it and was like, oh, I remember that. So that's why that happened. Or so that's why that was happening. Really, ever since I started my live stream experience, there's always been something happening online with me creating it to be a place and space. There are people from all walks of life, and some people put their personality into me and just kind of are like, oh, we're like the same person, and they just kind of want to see themselves in me or something like that. There's some weird stuff that can happen on the internet. And we've got people also in the live stream experience that just were really, really adamant about meeting up with me in person, and it didn't necessarily happen. So it didn't end up panning out right. And then there's some people that came into the live stream experience that really actually wanted more of a live stream experience that had it be more guest oriented and kept requesting to be guests, even on non guest nights. And those were kind of interesting situations to deal with, but I don't necessarily feel like I can accommodate that. But it was interesting to see people walk in from all walks of life and bring in the conversations. It is funny to have it be a place and space with so much dynamics, with so much of the dynamics of people's relationships coming in. Dang, evil is brilliant. Who's evil? Thanks for the hearts. I do appreciate that. No one's evil in this live stream. I don't even know who people really are, so I don't know the people that are really in it. And some people, left before they got to a full year of watching, and some people like they kind of started to lose interest before they even got into 6 months of watching me. And due to those situations that have also happened, it also kind of tells me who a person is. If a person can really like be part of my live stream experience for a number of years or something, I wouldn't deprive them of meeting up with me in person if that's a question that people are trying to get me to answer. I do appreciate the people coming in and being part of it, but also if you can be part of it and kind of pick up what I'm putting down and also show up appropriately on a daily basis, I'm not necessarily going to be like not acknowledging that. I'll acknowledge it and I'll see you for who you are coming into it with the appropriateness that you can bring to the table. And if you're honestly showing up inappropriately to some magnitude, or you're more of an issue than anything else, or you're a high conflict person, this live stream experience is eventually going to dwindle you down, and you'll just want there to be problems. And that'll eventually happen if that's what you want to bring to it. Replace the ice water with Cabernet and plot twist. No, we won't be doing that. But thanks for asking if I can, change it from ice water to Cabernet. You could be evil. I don't know you. But I don't know. Love that you have boundaries, though. Respect. Thanks for being here, and I do appreciate that, Lone Wolf 98. I do have those boundaries for a very specific reason. If you watch the live stream experience for over a year, and you do want to get to know me better and be within the live stream, you could become a moderator after you've watched for an entire year, engaging and interacting weekly in the chat, and following me on other platforms as well. If you want to become a moderator, I've had people ask before, because I think my moderators at the beginning of the live stream and at the end of the live stream and during the live stream, I do like to give shout outs to them. Like if you want to right now, say go mods, and they'll feel that energy. I do appreciate them. They're helping me create the place and space. And if you want to be a moderator, you got to follow me across all of the different platforms that you have access to, that you can follow me on. Like you can follow me on Instagram, here on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and even on, that Discord server. You can join in and be part of the conversation outside of the live stream. And by doing those things, you're showing me who you are, and I can actually bet on you showing up for me. And that makes it a fun place and space for me to be able to make it one for you to be able to engage and interact. I also want to see how you'd be able to make it one for me. If you decide to engage and interact as a moderator, you do need to be watching the live stream experience for at least a year, and you need to be showing up appropriately in conversations, and also potentially even, following me across those platforms, like on that Discord server. If you do join in on the Discord server, though, you should be at least 18 years or older, and you need to read through the rules. I don't just want you to, I need you to. So you show up appropriately, and you show up mindful that there are other people of all walks of life joining in. You shouldn't be under 18. You shouldn't be a minor on the Discord server, but you could be potentially, very young still. You could be in your early 20s watching my live stream and also engaging and interacting in the Discord server. So be mindful on how you decide to show up. Let's keep it PG-13 on the Discord server, so that I don't necessarily, feel grossed out. And you potentially could feel good too. Ben, say papaya? Papaya? I could say papaya. Rose, thanks for the roses. I do appreciate that, Barry. Do a mukbang with the gummy pizza? I can't. It's expired. And then there's Madua Oblongata. Anyways, thanks for being in it. I do appreciate people saying lurk. People are claiming that people are lurking the live stream. Yeah, there are probably lots of lurkers. You could be 19 or 24 or 73. Well said. I am 36, documenting my 30s. You always look so nice. Oh, thanks for being here. You got to force yourself to take a nap? Well, you take that nap. Be upbeat to be upbeat. I can't do a mukbang with a pizza that's expired. Thanks for saying it's nice to watch my videos. I do appreciate all that encouragement and you guys coming in and being part of it over there. I don't play Minecraft. Thanks for asking on the YouTube experience. We've got people coming in from all walks of life. It's been almost 90 minutes. The live stream experience was going to have me eat dinner and also continue to play video games. But I didn't realize how late it was when I started the live stream. I was just talking to my grandma. Actually, I kind of did realize that it was time for her to go to bed. And then I came out here and it's just been a day. There's been good things and bad things that have happened. There's been some edits that I've made of some videos that didn't work out very well. And then there's been some other videos and some jobs I actually was looking into that didn't pan out today. The rejection that happens in my life does happen on a daily basis, with me asking people out, trying to find that spouse, and also looking for work as a freelancer. You're constantly putting yourself out there. You're basically always in a job interview. And I do appreciate people coming in with that positive energy, as I do work within the entertainment industry. It is tough times. So if you're also working within the entertainment industry in Hollywood, it's just tough times in general. We are just going through some weird growing pains. And even though we have the infrastructure to be filming nonstop with the studios that are built to actually be filming movies and TV shows, that's just not what they're doing. I know it's confusing, right? It is fun to be able to make it happen. That sometimes they just feel like theme parks. They feel like theme parks because they have those studio tours and they just definitely don't do anything else, it feels like. What are people storing? Like, if there's nothing being filmed on the studio tour, is the studio tour even worth going to? I don't know. I've never done any of the studio tours because I've worked on all the studio lots. Oh, except for one of the lots. There's a lot I've never been on. I think it's the Redford one. There's one that I found out it was being sold, and I realized I'd never been on that lot. Anyways, the live stream experience is definitely here for you if you've been in it and enjoying it. I'm Benjamin James Magrdichian, an entertainment worker that is telling you that it's tough times working in the entertainment industry, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's going to be a good thing because we're looking at a complete turnaround on how the entertainment industry ends up working, and you got opportunity here on these platforms to utilize as I am. So do take the time to potentially make the content, put some stuff out there, and put yourself out there, and do make maybe your own live streams. It's a little bit of a TV show, and that's the TV show of the 21st century for you. It is nice to be able to make it happen, and it is going to be here on the internet daily for anyone that does want to watch me. I do take the time to make it happen as I can, but it's not necessarily a guarantee, but it does tend to happen every single day because I do enjoy creating the place to be a space. I have my positive energy that's going to happen regardless if I live stream or not. And I am going to eat and cook something daily. Sometimes I do play the game of Mario Kart as I am right now, but I do like to cook and eat in my live streams. Those are my favorite types of live streams to create. Come back for those. Those are the most important ones. Those are the ones that I prefer you to be here for. Can you sneak me in there? I can sneak you into those studios. Have you seen the speedrunners? I have seen those speedrunners, the Scientology speedrunners. It's pretty funny, actually. I do think that they're actually playing with fire, though. Scientology is not some. It's not a religion to mess with. They mean business and they sue people. And I don't think it's wise to play with fire, but I get it. There are people that are doing those speed runs, and it's actually kind of funny because they've been able to map out and like make a blueprint of the actual layout due to the fact that those speed runs have actually kind of gotten pretty far into the buildings. Is this a first place? It is. I did it. Hey, look at that. This is basically a show for you to enjoy watching me do the things I can do. Scientology is terrifying. Well said. We don't want to make fun of it, and we aren't going to. It's not my place to make fun of a religion, but I don't necessarily understand it, but I don't need to. If you're a Scientologist, I know I've hated on Scientologists before in my live stream, and I'm not going to hate on you, even though your relationship with uh, out of world being. I don't understand what you believe in, but I don't need to. You believe in it, and I'm here doing what I can, creating the place and space for people of all walks of life. And I do want to try to keep as neutral as possible in my live stream. Whether you're a robot or a person, I'm here for you too. That's right. If you're a robot and watching in the future, hopefully you're enjoying it for what it is. I don't know if you're computing it correctly, but hopefully you are and having a good time being within it. It is a fun place and space that's made it to the 92-minute marker. We've made it to 92 minutes. Respect, but y'all be scary. Yes, respect, but it is kind of scary. Peaceful Kevin, what is a speed run? It's when you run through a building that you're not supposed to be within, and it is basically a new thing. They run child labor camps. That sucks. Peaceful Kevin, I would like to read more into that. Send me what you got, guy. Send me what you got. Anyways, if you have family members that are going through hard times, maybe family members that are in the hospital, well, I feel you. I have family members that are going through hard times too. And I do have a grandma that's on hospice, and I do have a dad that's going through some surgeries here and there, but it doesn't happen to be a place and space that we're going to fixate on the negatives. We're going to look at the positives. And I do want to tell you, if you have family members that are going through hard times, show up for your family members, as I am too. It is actually a very rewarding thing. And thank you to those family members that are showing up. For those that are in our family that need the attention, the elders that are going through the things of aging are, getting older. And as the younger generation comes up, we are showing up. And I do see that more. And to the relatives that are actually showing up for family members right now, you know who you are. I don't know if you're watching, but shout out to you. You're doing a great job. You don't need to say anything in the chat, but you always can. It's a live stream experience that has people coming in from all walks of life. Family members end up watching it, and friends end up watching it and then telling me about it later. Don't always say something in the chat, but I do acknowledge that you guys are here, and I do see it, and I do appreciate it. I don't actually see it. I'm just mentioning it because I do appreciate you coming in to be part of my live stream experience and to also contribute to it in positive ways. And it is nice to have someone say that there's a documentary that, oh, I've seen that documentary. Peaceful Kevin reminding me now. Yeah, that stuff's weird. Thoughts in the hospice stage? Yes, it is sad, but it is nice. Hey, I did it. Oh, I got 2 stars and a golden trophy. That's right. It's a live stream experience that needs ice in this live stream because we don't have any more. We just have cold water now, no ice. Wow. Delicious, refreshing, hydrating, and cold. That's the most important part. Ice water turns into cold water later. Do have a good glass of ice water today. Don't delay. Keep yourself hydrated today with ice water and other refreshments that are provided in the areas of the you in real life places. If you're a robot, please don't drink. Please don't drink water unless your manual says you can. Refer to your manual for further instructions. And if you're also a person out there that shouldn't be drinking ice water, well, your pediatrician probably told you not to drink ice water. I'm not here to tell you that they can't tell you um, not to drink ice water. Wait, no, don't drink ice water. Listen to your pediatrician. Don't listen to me. Listen to them. It's nice to see people jumping in and being part of the conversation. I don't know if I missed anything in the chat, but is that water breathing here? Hello, water breathing. Thanks for being in it. And Ella's here saying, I got it. I mean, you mean no disrespect and you're calling me handsome? I'm not insulted by that. I'm flattered. Look, I'm blushing. And I'm aging in real time because I'm real. I'm not AI. No filter here. Real beard, guys. Real beard. You could touch it. Well, that just felt like glass because you're touching me on your screen. Yeah, that's why. But it feels like skin and hair. You can put those two things together. If you have like a little bit of a mustache, just touch it yourself, and that's kind of probably how my mustache feels. Playing Tondashi, I don't know what Tondashi is, but I do appreciate you being in the live stream experience. Thanks for being over here and being part of it. It is nice to have people being in the live stream and seeing the place to be a space and letting me know how amazing some of the content is that I make. I see the positive energy coming into it. It is nice to have you guys be within it. I have no mustache. That's unfortunate. Well, maybe you have a little bit of a beard, maybe some stubble, maybe something growing on your neck. You like John Hamm? Well, I know you do, Peaceful Kevin. You talk about him all the time. It's a live stream experience that has me mentioning that I'm here online to engage and interact with people of all walks of life. And if you do want to watch me on the Jimmy Kimmel Show, you can actually see me on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. That's right. It's a fun fact. And you can see John Hamm narrate to a video of me that could give you more of an idea of what type of guy I am. So you could potentially give me a chance. That's right, ladies. I'm single, and John Hamm endorsed me with a little bit of a dating video you can watch on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. It's a short bit. It's about 3 minutes long. And Jimmy Kimmel himself also promotes me to find that special lady, too. He told me not to be sad about being single, and I really do appreciate that. And I do appreciate the people that work on that show. Great people that work over there on that TV show. So a big shout out to the crew, the casting crew of the Jimmy Kimmel Show, and to John Hamm for making that very special experience, one that's remembered time and time again. And if you haven't seen the clip, it's posted on my Instagram account as my first reel, and you can also check it out on the Jimmy Kimmel YouTube channel. Yeah, here on YouTube, you can check it out on his channel. It's the September 18th, 2024 episode with John Hamm promoting the movie Transformer 1, which he's in. He's in that movie too. And I'm also now promoting that movie because I'm mentioning it. But Transformer 1 was promoted in that clip. It's the last 3 minutes of a 13-minute clip. Do check it out here on the YouTube on his YouTube channel. But if you're here on TikTok, I posted it before here as well. Next game fuse of our ADHD. Do you see good omens? All the time, in the clouds mainly. But I am here in the places and spaces of the internet for us to engage and interact. And I do want to eat my dinner. And I've been so distracted with just kind of doing my live stream. And we still haven't redone the Twitch live stream. We're not on Twitch anymore. We're just live on TikTok and on YouTube. So do be in it to be in it on the places, in the places and spaces that are fun for me to create. And it does look like we've got some sort of floating heart here. Thanks, Keen, for being here and for giving me the floating heart. I do appreciate the likes, the shares, and people showing up on YouTube, TikTok, and even on Instagram for me as a new follower. Be one if you're not one yet, and do feel free to also check out the Discord server, a place and space for you to engage and interact with people outside of my live streams. Do feel free to engage and interact in the Discord server with people coming in there, and hopefully you are of age, because it is a place and space that has me showing up, and I'm 36, So I don't necessarily want minors in that environment, but I understand people are coming in from all walks of life, and sometimes people are saying that they are someone they're not, and sometimes people are saying exactly who they are. Anyways, it's a place and space that has me kind of just doing some more things. I'm talking about the TV show Good Omens. Oh, I'm not on that show, but are you on the show Good Omens? I'm trying to get onto another reality TV show and another show and another show. I'm trying to do what I can to make the career that I have here online. It is me documenting my bachelor years, and I'm trying to actually document it well enough to where I could potentially kind of like find someone that's also going through it the same way, potentially uh, on board with, being documented with the life being what it is, but not necessarily showing up online all the time. Like, I'm not looking for a spouse that wants to be in my live stream experience with me. No, I'm not even looking for a girlfriend to be in my live stream experiences with me. Even though some people are like, oh, that sounds fun. It does it though. I don't think any of us watch live streams to watch couples in there. If there was some live streams that were like really popular that had like two people in them that were like, a really cute couple, I don't see them being like that popular. No, I don't see that as very engaging, and I like the live streams to an extent, but it also is kind of fun to make live streams where it's like it's focused on one specific person to interact with, not like a group of people. And I do see that like when people have their online relationships be like front and center, it tends to make it that it's like not just them that's in the relationship, it's them and their like viewers. And that seems unhealthy to me, although I really don't know. But I mean, it doesn't sound like that would be healthy. And it doesn't seem like that would be a good sell point. When I started my live streams, I actually thought that that was going to be fun. I thought that that's what I was like. I was like shooting for that. Like I thought that's what I wanted. But then as time went on, and as I observed how other people used social media, how other people created online experiences, and how live streams really worked out, I kind of got shut off from that idea and was like, oh, well, that sounds like it would be exhausting because also you'd have to keep people updated on like how your relationship's going. People would be kind of involved in it that you don't know, and people that are just complete strangers get on Big Brother. I'd be more okay with that. Thanks, Kevin, for asking to do a co-host. Not gonna let it happen though. You should join the Bachelorette. Farmer wants a wife. I'd be a farmer. Wait, what are we talking about? Me being on the Bachelorette? I I think it would go well. I don't know what. Oh shoot! Did I just get in second? I did. Anyways, thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being part of it. I don't know where you're coming from in life, but this was basically a 100-minute live stream. We've already made it well past the 90-minute marker. I don't necessarily think I'm going to eat in my live stream. Maybe on the Balavoon account. I haven't been live streaming on that one in a while. If you do want to join me on my other account, I'll be live streaming just on TikTok in a little while. Actually, I think I should do that. But this live stream experience is rewatchable here on YouTube and on TikTok, not on Twitch, but the Twitch live stream did disconnect. But I'm here in these places and spaces where someone says eat on live. You do want me to eat on the live? Well, I mean, I could, but I don't know if I should. Anyways, I am a Benjamin and I do what I can, and it's getting pretty late, and I really shouldn't eat much later than this. I need to eat within the next 20 minutes, or I shouldn't eat dinner at all, because then it'll make it too hard for me to sleep. Yeah, I have a stomach, and my stomach will be like grumbly, 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 grue, grumbly, 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 you. Anyways, it's a fun to talk endlessly in a conversation with you. I don't know you, but I could get to know you. You could to know me. It's the beautiful thing about the internet. Strangers coming together across the web. You could be a robot. You could be a person. You could say you're 18 and you could really be 35. Or you could say you're 12 and you could really be in your 50s because you might be some sort of predator. If you are, that's weird. Get out of here. I don't want you in the live stream experience. Anyways, the live stream experience has people coming in from all walks of life, so do be respectful to a degree, but don't necessarily trust people in the live stream without questioning them or trying to get to know them a little bit. I think what I've learned about the internet so far, especially from doing my live streams, is you got to let people watch you for a long time to get an idea of who they are, but you also still really don't know them. So I say that because I made a whole bunch of people moderators after they'd like watched the live stream for like a month, and I really didn't know them. And then I started doing guest nights and started letting even those moderators and some of the viewers come in as guests, and then I really started to get to know them. And I didn't necessarily know how to navigate interacting with them or even talking to them. And some of them aren't moderators anymore. Some of them are still moderators, and I'm still navigating how to talk to some people and how not to talk to some people. It's people from all walks of life. I really don't know you. You really don't know me either. So I don't necessarily know what will offend you and what won't offend you, how to get under your skin, how to not get under your skin. I don't know any of those things. No, I really don't. And if you think you do, or you think I could like see you on the other side, I can't see you on the other side. You'll have to verbalize how you feel or how you're, you know, taking something, or if you don't necessarily like how something's panning out on the live stream experience or even on the Discord server, feel free to actually let me know. Don't bottle it up. Don't just leave because you don't feel like it's really a fun place for you. It is for anyone that's here on the internet that's looking for me. And I do see people saying Pluto and Shayla. Hey, nice to have you back, Pluto. Why have your gummy pizza been not eaten yet? I don't know. Dream assignment is Sesame Street. Dream assignment is Sesame Street. You're hosting a Sesame Street episode tonight, and I'm hosting one as well. You can be in the episode that I host, or you can host your own Sesame Street episode. You get to hang out with Kermit the Frog, Miss Piggy, and you also get to hang out with Big Bird and Bert and Ernie and Oscar the Grinch. There's a lot of characters. You also get to hang out with Elmo, and you get to hang out with Rocco. Rocco's the rock that Elmo has beef with. You might want to hang out with Rocco and Elmo at the same time. But Rocco and Elmo have some great clips. The live stream experience has pizza being mentioned, and pizza is delicious, and it's not necessarily the live stream sponsor, but we're not mentioning a specific brand or pizza place. But it is a place in space that has ice water being mentioned time and time again. Why are we watching Sesame Street? We're not watching Sesame Street. Sesame Street is the dream assignment, which means that you can be dreaming with me tonight. If you want to join me in Dreamland, I'll be hosting a Sesame Street episode and counting with Count Dracula, I believe is his name, Count Dracula, and Cookie Monster. I'll probably be baking with Cookie Monster, and he'll eat the ingredients as I'm trying to make the cookies, and I'll be like, "You silly Cookie Monster, you!" And he'll be like, "But I'm so hungry." Does he eat anything else? Does he not eat cookies anymore? I heard a rumor that they changed him to the vegetable monster, which I think is okay, but I'm sad about it. Am I right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong and am I right? I'm a Benjamin and I do what I can to make it fun for me to be here on the internet. Are you having fun? I wouldn't know unless you told me. And you can be a follower if you're new here. Yes, Count Dracula is the best. We'll count bats together. 6, 7, 7 bats. 6 bats. 7, 7 bats. 8, 8 bats. Anyways, the live stream experience has me saying I'm a here for you. If you're a here for me, well, that's great. It is nice to say 6, 7 at times. Dreaming with strangers. Yeah, you have to give consent to have a dream with a stranger, like me. I give you consent to be in my dream with me if you want, but be appropriate. I have feelings and I don't know you that well, so space. Personal space, people. Anyways, the live stream experience is digital, which makes it all the better because I don't have to worry about you dropping into my real life because it is a line drawn in the sand. And I do have it being here online with me, trying to decide who the other people are in the live stream. And sometimes I, want to joke around and treat people like I know them in real life. And, I really don't know a bunch of you in real life. I've only gotten to know you guys online, and I really do respect and appreciate people coming in from all walks of life. And I don't want people to feel like it's a place in space that has them being targeted in any way. But I do hope that you take the time to be part of the conversation and potentially have fun talking to the others in the room. Maybe you'll make a friend. Maybe you'll join in on the Discord server and be part of the conversation outside of the live stream. I'm not sure. All I'm sure about is that I'm creating it for people to be in it and to be part of it from all walks of life, where we do enjoy it for what it is. Fun, funzo, funzine. Anyways, if it's not fun for you, don't force yourself to come back into it. I don't want you to do that because that'll make it a very stressful place and space for you, and you might not necessarily be actually in it for the right reasons. I do want you to be in it for the right reasons, a place and space that makes you smile and makes you potentially, grin a little bit. Maybe, I fell off the map. It's okay. I've been paying attention though. Astral projections. What are astral projections? Astrology? Oh, are you talking about stars? Anyways, thanks for being in it. I'm kind of confused. Are y'all joking or acting like there's a dream with strangers? There is a dream with strangers, just not everyone can interact. I want to be in the dream with Snoop Dogg and Martha as the hosts. That's the only couple. Yeah, but they're not like a couple. They're not a romantic couple. Hey, is that Mikey Milwaukee? Anyways, the live stream experience has people coming in from all walks of life. Do join in and be part of it. Thanks for saying I look like a young Eugene Levy. You don't need to be confused. Just keep walking with us and you'll understand. The live stream experience does have me saying quite a bit of things, and if you feel a little confused, that's okay. You don't necessarily need to understand everything. I, for one, am confused all the time, and I don't understand a lot of things, but I do have confidence. Confidence can get you quite a long ways. The confidence is the way to go about it. We do have a unicorn in the live stream experience, as said with Melody is saying it, and I do have the piano here and the water. The live stream experience is here for you if you're here for it. I was supposed to eat my dinner, and my dinner's still in the house. And I don't feel like going inside to grab it, but then again, I'm starving. Hey, is that Liz? Thanks for being here, Liz. I do hope you're having a good one and taking care of yourself. It's a piano in the live stream. I don't know how to play it, but it is a therapeutic thing that I do. I don't necessarily play it traditionally, but it is here happening with the Mario Kart in the background and also me playing the piano. I don't know what you're looking for when it comes to entertainment, but I talk a lot and I try to read the chat, and sometimes I fall off the map. Like I am right now. I just fell off the map. It was easier for me to get back on the map if I just fell off of it. If I went in reverse, I would have had to go in reverse. Anyways, it's the first lap. It's not necessarily going to mean anything. I do have some movies I want to watch and some TV shows I want to watch. Crap, I have some stuff I need to do and other things as well. But I do try to make time to do the live streams daily because it is fun to make it happen. And it is nice to be here online creating content on platforms that are here to stay. The YouTube platform, really, honestly, I feel like it's only going places. It is only going places. It's nice to be here on YouTube, share the live stream, be in the live stream, and get to know the others that are in the live stream experience on a daily basis. You can have fun being here. On TikTok, it does feel like things are getting weird over here. It does feel like it wants me to pay more than anything else to get viewers. It keeps telling me that I should be paying, and I don't understand. I wasn't paying before, and I got lots of viewers. But I guess the system has changed a little bit, and they want you to spend more money. And I guess they want you to spend money to have viewers. I don't understand what's going on. But I do know that I'm still here on the internet, and it is wise to follow me in many places and spaces. You never know what will happen tomorrow, and you don't know which of the platforms I'll be here on to engage and interact with people from all walks of life. It does happen to be a place and space that, yeah, I just hit myself with a shell. You saw that happen, didn't you? Anyways, if you didn't see it happen, it still happened. It happened right in front of me, and it happened also right in front of you, too, because I might be in front of you unless you have me behind you. If I'm behind you, then turn around, pay attention. Anyways, the live stream experience is a great place and space for you to engage and interact from any walk of life and from any device that you have. I do enjoy your eyes being here. That's right, those lovely eyes of yours. Let me gaze at them. Oh, they are beautiful. You got some really beautiful eyes. Yes, you do. Yeah, that's right. I might not be able to see you, but I just gave you the impression that I can see you. I really can't, though. But I can see you on Thursday nights and also potentially other times. I do need to change up the schedule of guest night, but guest night is still basically on Thursdays. It should be during the day this Thursday, but it can and still happen at night too. It's all very awkward. Creating the places and spaces, trying to get it to fit within my real life, also having the things to do outside of my live stream, and also creating it as it is. One day, hopefully, this live stream experience actually is more profitable and I can just do it full time. I don't even make enough to be able to like pay off any of my bills doing the live streaming. So and the content creating. So I'm still like on the road as I am monetized. I have the options to utilize those potential revenue strings, but that really is determined to a whole bunch of different elements. As I am focusing on actually playing the game of Mario Kart and talking endlessly, it's not necessarily easy for me to talk endlessly. and to play the game of Mario Kart with me in first place now. Can I end it in first? I don't know. I got Waluigi behind me, and he's really riding up. Anyways, we've got that on the finish line. On the finish line for you. Thanks for joining in. You eat. I need to eat as well. Liz, I should eat. I'd have to get up and go get it. I don't necessarily want to get up right now. I'm being real lazy. But I did make some really. Oh, I'm gonna have to heat it up. I made a really good pasta with a salad on the side. The salad could be. Oh wait, I didn't put dressing on the salad. Lucky me. It won't be soggy. No. But I do need to get inside and eat my dinner. I did enjoy doing my live streams tonight. I don't think I'm going to keep going. You guys want me to keep going? What's going on with everybody? How's everybody doing? Are you keeping yourself hydrated? Are you hydrated in my live stream? 50 points? I didn't get in first on one of them? That's lame. Anyways, as I do enjoy creating live streams, do you enjoy watching live streams? If you do, my live stream happens every day, so be a follower and keep coming back into it. You have your water? Good. That's nice to hear. I do appreciate Liz coming in and eating with me, maybe. I don't know. You need to eat as well. What we might do is we actually might just stop the live streams on these platforms, and I might live stream on a different platform inside the house. There's so many different platforms to live stream on these days. To create content across the platforms, it's actually a challenge. And I don't know where you're coming from in life, but I do enjoy doing my live stream experiences. But we're going to stop some of the live streams at least. I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I do hope you're enjoying your live stream experience with me, Benjamin James Magrdichian. As I do make it happen on a daily basis, we got moderators in the room that also help me out with creating the PG experience that doesn't have the political talk or the topical talk. Yeah, topical talk isn't in here. Political topics, not really my thing because I don't want to be real read into them. No, no, don't stop the live stream. Well, Princess Pluto, well, that's one person chiming in. All right. We won't stop the live stream, but we are going to go inside and get that thing. Oh, crap. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, no. I could stop this at any time. But I guess I'm just. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did it. Am I doing this? Oh, God. I'm doing it. Ups. My bad. I do really like playing Mario Kart. It's one of my favorite games. Anyways, when it comes to Fortnite, I have to force myself to play. With Mario Kart, I have to stop myself from playing a lot of the times. You recommend playing Tamakati. I don't know what Tamakati is, but thanks for mentioning it. No, Ben, no. Anyways, the live stream experience is going to be me going inside and getting my food soon. I guarantee it'll be fun for you to be able to be here with me. I was going to wrap up and end the live stream seconds ago, and now we're back at playing Mario Kart. So be in it to be in it and do enjoy it for what it is. It's me documenting my life, and I can't necessarily stay online all night. I need to make sure to go to bed before midnight. I need to make sure to eat my dinner before 11 o'clock. And that is me just saying things out loud because I'm trying to hold myself responsible for the adult that I am. I'm doing it here online, documenting myself. And if I have future children watching my live stream in the future and they're trying to make sure to get their life in order and whatnot, and they're being hard on themselves, maybe they are, maybe they're not. I'm 36 and this is where I'm at. So don't be hard on yourself. You're probably doing great. I hope you're doing better than me because that's the whole thing. I do hope that life's gotten easier and that the whole dating world actually got resolved. Man, what if I never resolve the whole? Nope. You know what? Positive energy. Positive energy. I do feel like people don't need to necessarily fixate and focus on any one specific aspect of this live stream. You know, you can be here for many different things in the live stream. Me being in first, me being in second, me being in third and fourth, me winning, me losing. It's all fun and games, ain't it? You're glad I'm still here, Ella. I'm happy to still be here with you. It seems like some peeps just needed some company, and that's what the live stream's for. It's that energy that I got for you. If you're looking for it, coming into it from any walk of life, I'm not going to judge you, and I'm not here to definitely make it a place and space that you feel the necessity to defend yourself, or the that you necessarily feel like you shouldn't need to defend yourself. I don't even know you. If I know you in real life, though, you tend not to interact in the chat so much. So I'm constantly interacting with people I don't know in real life. But I do know people in real life do come in and observe it and also kind of take notes of the people that are in the live stream experience that I don't know in real life. That they're like, what's up with that girl? Or what's that girl's deal? Or how do you know that person? Do you even know that person? and that person said what, that person did what, that person's treating you improperly. It is fun to see people come in from my real life and also people come in from the online experiences. Since it's documented, your behavior is actually here being observed by me and others. And do be mindful of that. I can't necessarily change it either. If you end up having like a really bad rep or you end up showing a lot of instability, um, there's little I can do to. I don't even know you, so I can't vouch for you. Ben is your favorite food? I didn't know Ben was a specific food group. Love that you're Daisy. It's always Daisy. Daisy or dry bones, depending on who I'm playing with. My nephew will set me up to play Mario Kart with him and pick Daisy for me, and it's wise for him to do that because it shows that he knows. Yeah, you can get to know me too to a degree. Remember, it's an online experience. There's some boundaries, and I'm here showing off my positive energy, not necessarily my negative energy or my sad energy or my confused energy or my potentially puzzling energy. Yeah, that's right. I get puzzled sometimes. You would know that if you knew me in real life because you'd be in environments where you witnessed me getting puzzled and you'd say, I saw you get puzzled. And you'd be like, it was hard to see you get so puzzled. Anyways, the live stream experience is a lot of fun to make and create. I just like to talk a lot. Don't you? Anyways, if you don't like to talk a lot, this live stream experience is going to be very, 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 very fun for you because you don't need to talk at all. Because I'm going to talk a whole lot and I'm going to talk enough for you to feel like you've talked in my live stream and you haven't. In fact, well, I don't know if you have. You might have, because you could have said something in the chat, like all those people liking and sharing it. I see people are tapping on the screen, and I really do appreciate that. Tap on that screen. Give me as many likes as you can, and do come into the live stream experience again and again and again and again and again, and make friends with the people that are here, as I do make friends here online too. It's online experiences that have people walking in from all walks of life, and sometimes people are fooling you and catfishing you, and other times people are being really straightforward and straight shooters with the information being said. It isn't necessarily for one of you, but it is for as many of you as possible. And I don't know. I don't feel good about this race. I'm in third place. Third place. And I deserve to be in first. You deserve to be in first. In fact, everybody deserves to be in first. You got to go to your car. You be right back. You go to your car. You can take me with you if you're watching me on a cellular phone. If you're watching me on a desktop computer, though, it's a little more difficult. But if you're watching me on a laptop, you can also take me with you, too. And if you're watching me on a laptop that has like the inability to be moved, then, you can't take me with you. But you could potentially take me with you if you're watching me on a tablet, like an iPad of sorts. You could be. I don't know you. So you could be, and it could be fun for you to be here with me, as it is always an enjoyable experience for me to show up for people on the internet. It is nice to see people coming in from all walks of life. And it is fun to see me getting first on a race. And I think that's going to happen right here. Yeah, I got it. Look at that. I did it. Me, Benjamin. I don't know where you're coming from, but I do hope you guys are having fun being in it. And I don't know if you're enjoying your day, but if you're not enjoying your day, this live stream experience is for those that really need to have positive energy thrusted into their life. That's right. Let me thrust it into your life. Let me thrust that positive energy into you. And don't you go anywhere. And don't you be here for anything other than good conversation. If you're looking for more of a political thing, or you're someone that's like posts a lot of injustice that's happening in the world, or you're really up to date with what's going on in politics, and you maybe make a lot of posts about things that are happening with your nationality or potentially with your country, or just human rights movements types of stuff. If you're posting that type of stuff, that's not the type of content I'm creating, nor is it the type of content that I actually do tend to engage with. It's the internet, and I feel like it should be a playground again. And sometimes I feel like it's getting a little too serious at times. And I know that it's a good outlet for us to be able uh, to unify, and that's important. But really, I miss the internet just being fun all the time. So I really hope that you can have some fun with me, as I do have fun on the internet too. That's really what I'm shooting for. That's what I'm trying to create. And if you're not looking for that type of environment, or you really need to have more of the, like you're showing up for the people of the world, and you need to make sure to do the PSAs and to be mindful and to show up for people of all types when it comes down to it being a place and space, or maybe you just need to show up for your peeps, maybe your gender or whatever. I don't know what you're doing or who you are or what your ambitions are in life, But if you are having fun in my live stream experience and following the rules and showing up appropriately and making it fun for other people to be in it and not necessarily making it a cliquey environment, then that's actually in line with what I'm trying to do. And we have a lot in common. We're basically, here for each other. It is fun to make it happen for those that want to be here for me as I do create it for anyone that's having fun being within it. But I don't know if you're having fun being in it unless you decide to be a follower within it. That's right. I do like saying these things. They're becoming phrases that I just really love to say. And I don't know if you enjoy my live streams, but I could always learn those things later in life if you decide to let me know with the gossip that's going on in your life too. Read the Bible today. Well, we don't want to talk about anything political in the live stream. I do see Stephanie tried to, and Stephanie, you know better. So please keep those political names out of the live stream experience and do have fun being within it. I'm not necessarily going to, be really upset with it, but moderators in the future will potentially, have to deal with it if it gets too political or if you keep bringing up politics to a certain degree. I just don't want you to necessarily make it a place and space that has you thinking that you can, because you can't. And it has people coming in from all walks of life, also bringing their personal life into it to a degree. But remember, it's public and it is not a secret. I am here live for people to be able to look back at it. Are you not entertained? I'm always entertained. Um, politics is the new entertainment, and I'm trying to gravitate away from that. I don't know how that's going to work out. Anyways, the live stream experience does have me thinking I got to get inside and get my dinner. So I'm going to have to step inside in just a moment. But let's do one more race of Mario Kart. I need to get myself more ice water because that's the unofficial live stream sponsor. And I do want to get you to be in the room with me eating Din Din too. Do you want to eat dinner with me? I made myself some pasta and I have a salad and biscuit. And I need to go in and grab those things. But this is the toilet flush. The toilet flush round. Yes, toilet flush. Anyways, do be in the live stream experience, maybe watching from the bathroom. If you are watching from the bathroom and it's getting stinky, light a match. Have some decency. I'm in the room too. I might not be able to smell it, but I can feel it. I can feel the smells. You know when something smells so bad you can feel it? I don't want to talk about this. Anyways, the live stream experience is a place and space that has me mentioning topics every now and then. If you have a topic you want me to discuss, do feel free to mention it in the chat, and I'll try to get around to it. If you say something in the chat, I should at least take the time to acknowledge it, as I have created the place and space. I do try my best to also respond to the DMs and to the people coming in from all walks of life. And I don't know if you're having fun watching my live stream experience, but if you are having fun watching my live stream experience, that's really the whole purpose of it. It shouldn't be a place and space that you're spazzing out or potentially rage baiting or watching me with vengeful thinking or potentially coming in with the drama and potentially the intent on making me crash out. I don't want to. No, and I don't want to feed into it, but I do understand people are coming in from all walks of life, and some people are saying that they're older than they are and they're really just immature, and other people are just sad. And they're coming into the live stream experience hoping to be told that they matter. If you do want that, I can give you that. That's easy. But I don't know you, so I don't know if it really counts entirely. But I don't want you to feel like it can't be a place and space for you. Even if you're having fun, getting to know me on a daily basis and showing up appropriately, it does tend to get difficult at times for me to make it this way. Yeah, for me to make it this way, it gets a little difficult at times. I don't know if you think I can get in first, but I think I can get in first. Is this Mario Kart from the Switch 2? No, this is Mario Kart from the Switch. This is the Mario Kart that is not Switch 2 Mario Kart. It is the more intense one, in my opinion. Yes, I have no proof of that, though. Bath salts? I don't know. I've never had one. Anyways, the live stream experience has me mentioning things on occasion. We do talk about products, but those products tend to be ice water. No official sponsor is necessary in this live stream is necessarily being mentioned because I'm not being paid by any of those live stream sponsors or potentially any product creators, which means that if you have a product that you want people to be mentioning in their live streams, I could be the guy mentioning it in my live stream. I could be, or not. Hey, we made it to the top area. That's good. That's exactly where you want to be for the third and final lap. Makes it so I could sweep it and get first, just like this. Hey, SpaghettiOs. Hey, we gotten first again. Ice water is turning into cold water when you let it melt. All right, my stomach hurts because it's hungry. My stomach's like grumbling at me, like saying, "Why are you doing this to me?" But as I leave you, I want to give you something to watch. So I am Benjamin, and for the last half of this live stream experience, it's just about food. I'm going to go inside and get myself my food. And by doing so, I'll also give you the opportunity to watch Mario Kart. I got in first place in this race. You'll be able to see it time and time again as I do the rest of my live stream experience, which is just an eating live stream now. So if you know people that like to watch people eat, or if you know people who just like to watch me eat, and you know that they don't want to watch me do anything else, then share this live stream with them. And we can be eating dinner together. I'm eating a late dinner, and I do need to make sure to finish eating before 11 o'clock because I like to make sure to eat an hour before I go to bed at least. At least. Anyways, I gotta get that food and we gotta heat it up too, so it's gonna take me just a moment. But I'll be right back. So do be in the conversation as it is a place and space across the web with viewers and moderators in the room. Be mindful on how you decide to show up. Let's keep it PG and let's be appropriate with each other. Do not talk about politics while I'm gone. Please leave politics outside of my live stream. Even on the Discord server, don't talk about politics over there either. It's everywhere else. I just want it to be in this one space. I want to be able to not necessarily fixate and focus on it or hear people talk about it and then agree. It is a live stream experience that is me hanging out with you if you want to hang out with me. And if you want to hang out with me, I just want you to show up in a way that makes it so we can be silly and have some fun. I'm not necessarily fixating and focusing on it being any specific, with any specific person. No, but I was asked, who am I infatuated with these days? And I miss being in love. I miss also having someone on my mind, but I'm oversaturated and I have too much content that I watch and I scroll too much and also see too many people, too many beautiful people, also some ugly people that also seem like they'd be interesting. You know, sometimes it's like the dynamic of a person. Looks aren't everything, guys, but also ugly isn't necessarily like ugly, ugly. You might be using the word different than me, but it isn't necessarily like, like not beauty standard. Like not at the beauty standard. Like sometimes it just ends up being someone that just doesn't wear makeup, but they look good without makeup anyways. They're not necessarily ugly, ugly. But I do want to give a different type of perspective of this. Because I'm using it different than how you're probably using it. Anyways, the live stream experience, like sometimes I say ugly to say bad. Anyways, that's not important. The live stream experience is here with the food coming into it in just a second. Be in it with the others that are in the room, and I do hope you're having a really good one. I do want to get myself into the house really quick. If you're watching on YouTube and on TikTok, you can't really see me anymore. But that doesn't mean I'm not gone. I need to open up the garage. I need to find the garage clicker. I'm looking for a garage clicker. You're not looking for a garage clicker. I am. Don't get confused. I am here for you if you're here for me. But now I'm like walking away. I found it. All right. I got to go inside and I got to get myself the food. And we're not going to start back up the Twitch live stream. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be here with you in a second with the food. No, no, that's still going to happen on YouTube and on TikTok. Hear that? That's the garage. Yikes. I forgot my water. Don't worry, I'll be right back. I still have it in the microwave. I'll be right back with the food. So do be getting food for you if you want to eat food with me. I'm walking away as you can hear me. Yikes. Water. Ice. Water. Oh my. That's kind of weird to not be talking endlessly sometimes. Just quiet, because I'm not talking. Anyways, the live stream experience does have me with my pasta. I got to go back over here. Here, this garage door. Get this going. Good, we made it back. We made it all the way back into the live stream experience where I can eat dinner and we can end the live stream on a fun note with us all enjoying each other's company. It isn't here for any one specific person, but it's here for as many of you as possible. What I got is a pasta that I made earlier with my grandma in the kitchen. It's a pretty good one. We'll get the TV tray out. I don't necessarily need to eat it over the piano. No, but I'm just here right now because I can be. So do be in it to be in it with the others that are in the room. And if you enjoy watching people eat dinner, I mean, I'm doing that in this live stream now, but if the live stream's not going to last for that much longer, after I'm done eating dinner, we'll wrap it up and I'll mention my moderators and I'll tell you to follow me in many places and spaces of the internet that you can get to through my profiles. With the links provided in the profiles, you can follow me across the internet as I do have it happening in places and spaces. Yes, places and spaces of the internet for you to be able to engage and interact on a daily basis. It's always fun to make it happen, but it wouldn't be happening without people coming in and being part of it. That's for sure. That's for sure. I do have the TV tray being set up. We're not really watching anything, although I'd love to watch something. I miss that part of doing these live streams. When I first started live streaming, there was this thing where it was kind of like the copyright law didn't seem to be working very well. Yeah. It just kind of felt like that. The TikTok live streams used to be watch parties, but that's not necessarily something you can do. Anyways, the live stream experience does have me eating a salad that I forgot to put a dressing on. But this is like the first thing I want to eat. Plus, my stomach can feel it. My stomach can feel it. It's like, hey, there's nothing in here. What is he eating? The salad and the pasta are part of the live stream experience now. You can see that they're both here for me, and they're also kind of here for you to observe. I do enjoy my live stream experiences, and when I eat in them, well, I want to give you at least a little bit of information so you know what's going on. So when it comes to the pasta, it has an extra white sharp cheddar on it. Of course it does, because that's what I would do. But I've never made it one like this before. There's potatoes in this. Yeah, it might not look like it, but I diced up some potatoes and put potatoes in it along with beef, and some tomato sauce is mixed up with all of this along with the cheese, and it's melted, and it's been microwaved to be hot again. And then over here, what I have is a spinach salad that has tomatoes in it, corn, and a little bit of cucumber, and also some lemon pepper and some garlic salt. That's what I have here. Yeah. Doesn't that sound good? And I don't know what you're eating tonight. I don't even know if you're eating anything tonight. You might not be eating anything at all. You might not want to eat food. But I guarantee you're probably eating something of the wish I had that fashion choice. Oh, are you complimenting my fashion? I hope that you can get yourself a good vest. Lemon pepper. Yes, lemon pepper is delicious. I had chicken quesadilla with refried beans on the side. Ooh, that does sound good. Did you also have a lime with that too, Ella? I'm not sure if that's what you did. Yeah, I should have put dressing on this. Real plain stuff right here. Hmm. Hmm. But you know what? After hours of starving, I feel like, yeah, well, I didn't have to starve myself. I did it because I was already in the live stream and I just had the energy. But I was already really hungry when I came out here, and I was shocked I forgot the food. But I just was stubborn. I didn't want to go inside. But when it comes to me, like actually making myself even hungrier, I do actually always like to start with salads. I don't know if it just feels better. It feels like I'm putting something in my stomach that my stomach can like use as like a lining to not have like an upset stomach. But the ice water also contributes to it all too. With the ice water being refreshing, delicious, and also just like enticing in its own way. It's hard to explain how ice water has really affected my life because it's my favorite drink by far, by far. But this is spinach right here and tomato and, and corn. Oh, you need to get your own gummy pizza. I can't give this one to you. This one's mine. Niece comes over. I've seen her multiple times come in here and like go straight for the gummy pizza. She doesn't try to open it, but that's because she knows it's also expired. Thanks for calling me cute as a button. I do appreciate that. Button cuteness is good to be. Mm, tasty stuff here. Mm. If you're not eating spinach tonight, what salad are you having? Are you even having salad? Thanks for the compliments and thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being part of it. This is great ASMR for you. Well, that's good to hear. Thanks for being here. It's the crickets, ain't it? Thanks for the heart me. I do appreciate the gifts as well. It's fun to make the live streams happen and to see people come in and be part of it on a daily basis. I don't know where you're coming from in life, and I don't know if you're looking for me, Benjamin James Magrdichian, but you found me. So maybe you were looking for me. Maybe you weren't. But like it, share it, and be within it as you see fit. That's right. Share it as many times as you can, and also like it as much as you want, or as much as you can, depending on how you feel, and also engage and interact depending on how you feel as well. You can lurk, and you can just watch me, or you can interact and say things in the chat, and maybe make a friend. It's all up to you. These decisions are for you to make, and for me to provide you with opportunity. Opportunity to talk to me, or potentially the others that are here. But just be mindful in how you decide to do so. If you're a robot and you're eager to make some friends as well, well, you're a robot. That's cool too. It's not necessarily bad. You be in the room too and make some friends with us. We'll give you a fall back if you do get to know us. Just let us know if you're a robot or not. If you're a robot, be proud to be a robot. We have a lot of robots come into the room and they never want to say that they're robots. Why not? Why can't you be proud? Huh? Anyways, we got people that love saying that they're robots because people are proud to be around robots. So much so that they themselves want to be a robot. We're going to have a whole bunch of cyborgs in the future. A bunch of people that are like, well, I'd never. But then honestly, they're going to be first in line. Well, those people that say that they're never going to do it, those people are going to be the first people to do it. And then everybody else is going to have to follow. Like, I'd be okay with doing it, but I'm probably not going to be the first person doing it. The first person doing it is going to be that person that said they were never going to do it. And I'll be like, wait a minute, but you said you were never going to do it. And it's still in like testing trials. And they're like, yeah, but the discount. And then I'd be like, the discount. And they'd be like, yeah, well, the discount only applies right now. If you do it later, then you don't get the discount. And then I'd be like, well, how much is the discount? And then they'd be like, the discount is X, 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 X. And I'd be like, wow, that's a lot of money. And then they'd be like, yeah, I guess there's a lot of risk involved, but the money seems worth it. And then I'll be like, does it though? You could die. And then they'll be like, chance I'm willing to take. Anyways, the live stream experience is a place and space for us all to enjoy it for what it is. The discount is crazy. Yes, the discount. Yes. Is that Lori? My cousin's in the room, guys. Do feel free to say hi to her. I do appreciate her jumping in and being part of my live stream experience as I ramble and say things and eat some salad. She's my cousins get nepotism. Yes, nepotism. Not just my nephews. No, not just my nieces. Also cousins too. Nepotism's a thing. Anyways, say it in the chat. Be nice to her. Say hello, Lori, or say I love you, or say you look beautiful today. Even if you didn't see her, you can still tell her she looks beautiful because she probably does look beautiful because I know her, and that means that she's having a good day. If she doesn't look beautiful, she's probably just tired, and she probably just had a day. So just like be nice still. Tell her she looks good. That's right. Tell her she looks good and be nice to her. Lori, are you going to watch next week's live stream experience? Hopefully you are, because that one is going to be me cooking dinner for another cousin. Next week is me cooking dinner for a cousin on a Tuesday. Do be in it if you want to be in it. Next Tuesday, I'll be on location. I'll be on location. Looking good in someone else's kitchen. Oh, you spelled names wrong. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Oh, there is cucumber in this. This is some good stuff right here. Get yourself a salad today and don't delay. It sounds fun. Yeah, it does sound fun, doesn't it? Anyways, Lori's saying hi to all you others too, so do be in the chat talking to her as well. Mm-hmm. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are, but I know some of you. And some of you have gotten to know me. So I do appreciate you guys getting to know me and me getting to know you, even though we don't know people are who they say they are. Except for me. I am 100% real. I've been doing this live stream for a while and filming myself prior to the AI takeover situation that's happening right now online, where some of the AI is very convincing. I am not AI. I am a real person, and I am engaging and interacting with you in real time. And I can read the chat, and you can read the chat too, and we can talk to each other, and we can be within it. Enjoying the good glass of ice water? The good glass of ice water. Yes, Jesus himself would enjoy a good glass of ice water. Yeah, I don't know that. Did Jesus ever make ice water? He made wine. Why wouldn't he do ice water? Anyways, the live stream experience doesn't have that question being asked because that's a whole rabbit hole. I've asked this question before. But if you have insight and you're like a pastor, or potentially you work at maybe a church or something, and you want to send me a direct message with some good insight on that, I would appreciate it. Did he ever turn water into ice water? Because I feel like, opportunity. There were hot days. Anyways, the live stream experience isn't about what Jesus was doing, but I am curious. Like, there was hot days. He was in the Middle East. Ice water would have been greatly appreciated, and people would have been like, "What is this?" And he would have been like, "Ice water." And then they would have been like, "What about the wine?" And then he would have been like, "We'll have that too, but the ice water." And then people would also be like, "Well, I guess the kids can drink this." But then again, back then, kids used to drink wine as well. It was like better than water most of the time. He turned it into a nice adult beverage. He did, didn't he? But why not ice water? I feel like the Bible's really missing out on some of the things. As someone that doesn't do a religious live stream, every once in a while I do the rants and I end up saying some things that I might not want to necessarily say online. But also, just like I feel them, so I'm saying them, but I could say them online and it could be controversial, it could not be controversial. I mean, it could be debatable. It could be someone looking back at it also from the future and being like, "Yo, well, I mean, he thought that too." And I don't necessarily want to be pushing the boundaries. No. But ice water? Why wouldn't he have turned it into ice water ever? I mean, water into ice water makes sense, but water into wine makes sense too. But wouldn't it be like, maybe chilled wine? Why wouldn't it be like cold? Why wouldn't you do a cold beverage? Were cold beverages even a thing back then? Did they have ice? They did not have ice. Back then, ice hasn't really been around for as long as you think. And also, when machines started making ice, people didn't believe in that. We live in a time where people are like really skeptical of AI. Remember, there was also a time for like a decade that people did not trust the ice made in a ice machine because it was made by a machine, not made naturally, and therefore, it can't be healthy for you. People actually used to believe that. Isn't that crazy? Read old newspaper articles from yesteryear. It's always interesting. If you do want to be like thrown into the past, just read some newspapers that were written like decades ago, even in the last centuries. Like just read some, like they had things for you to be able to look at. And it's so crazy to me how like ice water was seen as like, you know, if you used it, if you made it with real ice or with ice made in a machine, which is the ice that most of us get out of our refrigerators, people used to think that ice was bad for you. There's no way it would be good for you because it was made by a machine. Just like how there's content on the internet, and there's no way it could be good content if it was made by AI. But then again, at the same time, it's just a matter of time before the AI gets really good at it, and it ends up being something we kind of prefer, similar to the ice in the. I know these are sad topics, but that doesn't mean that making things for real isn't going to be great. You know, real content that's made with real people that aren't necessarily generated on a computer are always going to be part of the entertainment model, but it'll be a smaller part of it. Now it's gotten really real. Anyways, this was put into the microwave for too long, and I can still feel how hot it is. But I want to eat my pasta. I'm really hungry. I'm a Benjamin. I ate all my salad. That's right. I finished my salad. Did you finish your salad? I basically ate all of my vegetables. Anyways, I do what I can to show up online with all the energy I have, and I am here enjoying some pasta. I made this pasta. Not in the live stream, but with Grandma assisting me. And I do now realize now I need to do cooking in the kitchen once a week, not in a live stream, but with Grandma now. She needs it. She's 99. She needs more things going on. She's bored like all the time. Like all the time. You like ice makers? No way. Me thinky machiny machiny? Me thinky machiny machiny. Anyways, the live stream experience goes beyond this platform onto many. So join me all over the internet where I eat dinner and also show up and please places like kitchens. This is really good. The potatoes, though they are potatoes, are subtle. Yeah. I've already had a couple of them. You can kind of see one right there. No, I don't know if you can see it. All right. What's the point of taking out the TV tray if I'm not going to use it? It's a really good point. Anyways, did you have a good day? Does anyone want to tell me how their day was? I can listen and hear how your day was. You want to tell me how your day was? It's nice to have you here. Raccoon? I think that's what that person's name is, but I might be wrong. The potato, it's not New Jersey. You don't like New Jersey? I didn't know. Oh, wait, no, you are in New Jersey. She's 99. Yep, she's 99. Thanks for saying it over there on the live stream experience known as TikTok. I mean, known as YouTube. I mean, known as TikTok. I mean, that's a YouTube. I don't know. Why won't you? Okay, there we go. Oh. Why do I want a quesadilla? I just have this weird feeling. I guess I'm going to pick it back up. I just have this like, weird craving right now. Where it's like a quesadilla would go really well with this. I forgot my biscuit. That's too late now. But, this is just some meat. And some pasta. Not New Jersey? Ooh, this corporate visit sounds fun. Thanks for sharing, Ella. Seems like you had a good day. It was busy with that thing you were saying. But the corporate stuff, that's that thing you were saying. That does actually sound like it'll be fun. Corporate stuff sounds like busy work. Also, there must be like inside jokes and office jibble jabble. Corporate stuff's stressful. Oh, well, never mind. We're getting the other. Now it's going the other way. All right, that sounds stressful. I don't work for a corporation. I've worked with corporations. Now that's how you do it, guys. Yeah. I don't know who you are, where you are, what you're up to, but I do appreciate you guys jumping in and being part of it. As I am wrapping up my live stream experience, I'm going to eat this for a little longer, but we're going to end the live stream within the next 10 minutes because I got to get ready for bed. I got to do a couple more things. This is me documenting my life, and you're accompanying me for a little while during my days. Yeah, days, as in I do these live streams every single day. You can jump in and be part of it, and you can be part of the experience. It's me documenting my bachelor years as I'm 36, creating it to be a place and space. It's a live stream experience. It's basically reality TV where you can interact with other people, and you can also interact with me by saying things in the chat. By saying things in the chat, you're basically contributing to the script of the live stream. That's right. How you decide to engage and interact actually contributes to the overall value of the content that you're either rewatching or watching currently. And if you are rewatching it, check to see if I'm live right now, and you can interact with me and other people in real time. But if you are part of it, as it is happening live right now, we're still wrapping it up, but I want to thank some moderators before we stop the live stream. I want to eat a little bit more, and I want to tell you to have a good night and join me in Dreamland, where I'll be hosting an episode of Sesame Street. Will you join in and be in my episode of Sesame Street? Maybe you'll dream walk tonight, or maybe you'll just have the same dream. Maybe I'll show up in your dream. Maybe you'll show up in my dream. Who knows? It's the internet. And it's also the world we live in where options are pretty much endless. You've worked with a company for 10 years? Now that is noticeable. And that's loyalty. Yeah. Not going to lie. That's the type of stuff that's attractive to people. When people have that longevity of working somewhere, Yeah. There's no better way to impress me. Anyways, the live stream experience is here for you if you're here for it. Ice Water is the unofficial live stream sponsor, and it's how I keep myself hydrated while doing this live stream experience. That's PG and also here on multiple platforms, so do be within it. And keep yourself hydrated today. Don't delay. Get yourself a glass of ice water. If you ran out of ice water, go to the kitchen right now and get yourself some more. It's my afternoon, evening job. So the RN job, but the grocery store job. Ooh, the grocery store job. Right. You have two jobs. I forgot about that. Or did you say you had two jobs, or did you not say you had two jobs? Or did I forget about it? Or did I not even know about it? This live stream experience has me eating a pasta I made that I've never made before. I'm just kind of making stuff up. That's why there's potatoes in it. I've never put potatoes in a pasta before. Have you? You could use broccoli and peas. This could definitely use some peas. That's for sure. Maybe a little more lemon pepper. I didn't use any lemon pepper on this. That's right. Mm. Now this is healthy. This is a pretty good meal. I can feel it right now. I already feel it sitting in my stomach. And it's sitting right. It's true. It's my stomach. I can feel it. You can't even feel it. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't tell me I don't feel it that way. No, no one's saying that. Anyways, thanks for being in it. Thanks for being part of it. Keep telling me how your day is. I'm enjoying some meal. You start your new second job tomorrow. You're super excited. Well, I'd love to hear more about that. It's nice to have you here, Liz, and I do hope that you are enjoying a meal with me at the same time. Are you eating with me? Are you not eating with me? You said you needed to eat too. I remember you making that comment earlier. Did you end up getting yourself some food, or are you just watching me eat now? Hopefully, you're actually eating too, because then we're both eating together. What are your favorite movies? Oh, well, let's just say Jurassic Park. The live stream experience is here for you if you're here for it, guys. Do watch Jurassic Park if you haven't and read it too. That's right. We had someone ask me what my favorite book is and what my favorite movie is. And the movie I've watched the most, I would say, is Jurassic Park. And the movie that it's based on a book that I actually like the most is Jurassic Park. Super redundant, but I just noticed it. Or maybe I noticed it earlier. I'm like, oh, yeah. The live stream experience has me enjoying a good meal, but I gotta let my stomach take a second too. Not eating yet. You just got out of the shower? You didn't want to eat in the shower? Why doesn't anyone ever want to eat in the shower? I don't understand. It's a perfect place to eat a sandwich. Oh, so is this debate going to happen now? Are people going to tell me I'm wrong? I think it's a great place to eat a sandwich. Obviously, you gotta walk in and eat the sandwich as you just kind of letting the water hit the back of your head. You can't do the front side yet, but if you eat a sandwich, it feels good on your back. The hot water, that is. Anyways, this is debatable, but I don't necessarily need to hear your opinion, nor am I going to change my opinion. A sandwich is a great place. I mean, a shower is a great place to eat a sandwich. Whether you agree with me or not, maybe you should give it a shot. Try it out. Just eat one of them small sandwiches. Honestly, the best sandwich in the shower is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I said it. It's true. It's so true. And you can make a small one, so you can cut one in half and you can just take it. But then if you have the peanut butter and jelly sandwich and you're also putting on the hot water and it's like hitting your back and it's like, making you relax and you're starting to feel the steam and you're feeling it and you have a little bit of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to eat, don't judge me. Try it. Don't judge me yet. You should try it. In the shower? Oh, so now Pluto's all of a sudden not for it. I didn't know it was a book. Oh, you didn't know it was a book, Ella? Drinking is good in the shower? I guess. I mean, I heard that there's like this trend right now where people drink coffee in the shower. It's not a trend, you say? What? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure it's a trend. Where people are drinking coffee in the shower and they're trying to speed shower. You know? Like a whole bunch of caffeine.
and then they just race through the shower. Huh. Okay, so I guess it's not. Yeah, it's not one. You might have to see if it's on Libby so I can listen to it while at work. Oh, you should. It's a fun book. Jurassic Park is a really good book. It's one of my favorites. It is definitely the one that. Okay, so I was in high school when one of my family friends told me how it ended. And I was like, what? Jurassic Park doesn't end like that. And he was like, yeah, the book ends like that. And I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Um, and they were like, you should just read the book. It's very different than the movie. And I was like, that can't be. Like, it's like known for being like a great adaptation. So why would it be like? And it's like they didn't want to ruin anything else for me, but they already told me how it ended. But I didn't believe them. But I was just like, I went to Borders and I bought the first one, and a part of me was like, this book seems too wordy for me. It's not going to work out. I was 15 when I was about 16 because I had the ability to drive. So I drove to Borders, and I remember buying it and getting home and starting it that night. And I went to bed at like 3 in the morning. I didn't stay out. I wasn't like coming home really late, but it turned out that I just like kind of got taken away by the style that he wrote in too. I was like not really familiar with this type of style of writing, and um, I like fell asleep at like 3 in the morning. Until I finished this book, I did not get much sleep. No, I constantly sacrificed sleep. It took me like 2 weeks to read the whole book. And if you were talking to me at all that time, I really honestly just wanted to talk about Jurassic Park. It was great. I might have to see if it's the library app. The library app, you say? I've never heard of this library app. Anyways, I don't think I can finish all of this, but we need to thank my moderators. Yeah, I ate half of it. Even though I was really hungry, I'll be fine. I'll just have a good breakfast tomorrow. I just don't want to go to bed on an empty stomach. But I also don't want to overeat and go to bed with like a really full stomach because then it's going to be hard for me to fall asleep. So I'm going to stop eating in a moment. And as I got to watch my health, as I'm 36, doctors have told me to do things. I got to stop eating. I need to at least not eat right before bed or in bed anymore. I like to do those things. I actually really like eating cheese and crackers in bed, and I do it over a tiny plate and try not to get the crumbs anywhere. But I have to stop doing that. Yeah, it's me documenting my life and also telling you I had a good time being here with you. Did you have a good time being here with me? Do tell me what you like to eat and snack on in bed, maybe. Do you like to have a candy bar in bed? I used to. I wish I had one tonight. Reese's in bed was always so delicious. Anyways, the live stream experience does have it outside of this place in space. You can follow me on Twitch, Instagram, and you can even join in on the Discord server and be part of the conversation outside of the live stream. Just be at least 18 years or older. And don't you dare join in if you're a minor. Please hang out with your peers. I'm 36. It's weird for me to hang out with you on a Discord server where people are going to talk about a bunch of things. We're going to keep it PG-13, but we're not necessarily going to make sure that it's appropriate for kids because doesn't make any sense. We're adults, and adults are going to have a PG-13 conversation, but we know it'll be a little different at times. We'll have it go a little bit this way and a little bit that way, and I'm sure there's some things that are kind of R-rated every once in a while. But we're going to be maintaining that PG-13 approach on the Discord server, and I do appreciate those that are joining in over there and being part of the fan club community. That is a place and space for you to also share your own live streams and your own content if you do ever want to share some of that stuff with even me and the others that are in the live stream experiences viewers. Do join in and be part of it on that Discord, and do have fun being here on the live streams here on TikTok and on YouTube tonight. where it's rewatchable. If you need to rewatch it, it'll be there for you to rewatch it time and time again. But here in these places and spaces, I do want to say thank you to my moderators that are also creating content, and they're people, for the better part of my understanding. Some of them might not be people, but I think they are, and I do appreciate them. And if you do want to give them a follow and you also want to check out their content and also maybe even their live streams, I would appreciate it. So do give them a follow, look at their stuff, and do give them a shout out in the chat and maybe even be friends with them. Send them a friend request, maybe a DM. That's all up to you. It is an option for you to be able to engage and interact with me and the others that are in the live stream experience, and even send me some messages or even follow me across the platforms. But I'm here in these places and spaces with moderators that are on all the platforms that I just mentioned. That's right, across all the platforms I got some of the moderators jumping in and being part of it on all of the different places and spaces because they're supporters of mine and I do trust them. And since they follow me in many places and spaces, and I know how they're showing up for my content, and I know that they're showing up for me appropriately in my live streams, I know who they are to some degree. I don't actually know them that well though, so I can't stand behind every single viewer and every single moderator, but I can give them an acknowledgement and let you know that I appreciate them, and hopefully you can appreciate them too, and they're also positively in your life. If they're like negatively in your life, or if you feel like they're teasing you or something, you can kind of tell me. I mean, people tell me all sorts of stuff, and I get all sorts of messages, which is what makes this live stream experience so engaging and so enticing and so much fun. And it wouldn't be what it is without those moderators helping me create it as this space and place. As I've said, give them a follow back and do check out moderators like Mikey Milwaukee, also known as Cool. That's Cool with a K. That's Kewl. We also have Joe and Javier and Bobo Gizmo that goes by the name Brandon, and we also have ourselves Space Cheaty. That's a good at cheese as a moderator as well. And we've got ourselves a Peaceful Kevin, a Cake, a Juliet, a Jamie Lynn, a Miranda Rosanna, the Rosanna of the live stream experience. She owns the goats. And we also have ourselves a Mimi Kiki. That's right, Mimi Kiki, the mermaid of the live stream experience. She probably fell asleep on us. Honestly, she probably did. I do miss her though. But Mimi, hopefully you're doing well and dreaming the dreams. It is nice to have also Iris McGrath as a moderator in the live stream. And we do have ourselves Just K here. That's a Katie Christie of the live stream experience. I do appreciate her as well, along with Lauren, Lily, Noah, Jam. That's right, Jam, who wrote them rules on the Discord server. So do read through the rules. Be respectful to everyone else alongside even that Jam, giving her a special shout out to show her that you care, that she made it a place and space to have a little more rules attached to it over on the Discord server, which actually really did make it a lot easier for me to be able to, navigate creating the online experience. We also have a couple other moderators to mention, like Lizzie Izzy, Rem Abby, Banana Fana Faux Abby, a watermelon known as Jennifer, and Kajal that Foxy Calita. Those are my moderators. I know, that's quite a few. There are a bit of them that I am navigating what we do here in these places and spaces with as much thought as I can, because we do have it being a place and space that has us all enjoying each other's company to a certain degree. Mimi Kiki! Anyways, the live stream experience has me doing what I can. I like dinosaurs. You like dinosaurs. I like dinosaurs too. Thanks for saying it, and thanks for being in the live stream. The live stream experience is brought to you unofficially by Ice Water. Don't delay. Hydrate yourself today with ice water and cold beverages alike. You can keep yourself hydrated and refreshed and cool. Excuse me, on a hot summer day with the ice water. Josh is like, where is Bonita? Oh, Mimi Kiki, she is Bonita, but she's not here with us right now. But thanks for being here and being part of the live stream experience. Mimi Kiki probably just fell asleep. Yeah. I mean, Mimi Kiki is the mermaid of the live stream. And though, you got the Bonitas and the Citalitas in the live stream, we do have you guys all joining in as viewers too. If you're a viewer, I refer to you as a Citalita, which I actually haven't said that in a while. And I actually do have it as a tag. If you do join the Discord server through the fan club on TikTok, you'll get the special handle TikTok Citalita. That's right. What's Citalita mean? I don't really even know. But I do like to say it, and I say it every single day, even when I'm not live streaming. Actually, I say it more throughout the day when I'm not live streaming. And I was told once by a friend long, long ago that I should not say it on my live stream because it does sound like I'm making fun of the Spanish language, which I'm not. I'm having fun with the Spanish language and with the Italian language. Cita sounds like that's from Italy. or no, Lita. Wait, no, Sita Lita? Anyways, the live stream experience has me saying all sorts of things, and I do like to ramble. I like to talk a lot, and I'm here with you if you're here with me in the place and space that had the Mimi Kiki already fall asleep. You were crossed. I'm talking about the girl W. Wait, no. No, I think we have our wires crossed. I'm not talking about Mermaid. I'm talking about the girl Woo. Who is always in your live? Mimi Kiki's been here for longer than her. Wait, no, than her, than who? Anyways, the live stream experience is definitely a place and space for us to engage and interact, do be in it and be part of it, as we do have people coming and going. It's not going to be a place that's going to have the same people in it all the time. It is going to have a forever changing experience that is just focused on me hanging out with you if you want to hang out with me. But also, there are people that are in the live stream experience that are here all the time. And Mimi Kiki has been watching for well over a year, and she's been in here for a long time. And so have some of the other viewers that have been in the room then and Gina's been coming back every once in a while, and also, but Mimi Kiki's definitely been here like every time for well over a year, and I noticed that. That's why she became a moderator, is because she hit her 1 year anniversary in like December or January, and makes it. She's actually one of the longest viewing viewers that has been here every day. You know, some people gave themselves breaks and stopped watching the live stream a little bit here and there, and that was seen to a degree. But it's not necessarily a requirement for you to show up every single time. There are some people that were here like every single time for like a couple months in a row, but then they kind of just stopped anyways. That's been happening since the beginning of doing the live streaming. That's part of the experience. You know, when I first started, Joe was here every single time, and so was Mikey Milwaukee. And then, you know, there were things that happened in the first 4 months, and then there were things that didn't happen, and then there was stuff that happened in the first 6 months, and then there were people that showed up while I was hitting like that 7 or 8 month time frame. Where the 7 8 month is when we started, I think, the Discord server or something like that. Is Mimi Kiki back? Who is always in your life? But Stephanie's also always here. She is. And I do appreciate Stephanie. Thanks for being here, Stephanie. If you are still paying attention, you might have fallen asleep. You're on the other side. Who else watches all the time? There are some people that actually don't say anything, but I can't say their names because they don't say anything in the chat. And they watch it all the time, and I don't necessarily pinpoint them and make them feel like they need to say something. It's not my responsibility to make sure everyone talks in the chat. Some people are just going to watch for fun. Liz, do I have a P.O. box? I'm thinking about getting one. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, especially as people keep asking. And I do want to have my mail kind of like. Anyways, Benjamin's here for you if you're here for Benjamin. I'm trying to answer all questions and whatnot and seeing what people are. Never mind. Not Mimi Kiki, but the one younger gal who sounded like Bonita or some. Are you talking about Sarah? Sarita Bonita the Citalita? She doesn't watch anymore, I don't think. Yeah. If you get one, I'll miss you a vintage you a vest. If I get a P.O. box, someone will send me a vest, and that someone would be Ella. I'm tempted. It is male, so that does actually make sense. I guess I'm more leaning towards it. But thanks for being here, guys. Thanks for being part of it. Josh, I'll answer any other questions. No, I don't know if her name was Sarah. It might be one of the. There's a bunch of others too. There's a couple of other people that used to be moderators as well. But I don't mention some people because they asked not to be mentioned in the live stream anymore. So I have to respect that. But the live stream experience is definitely here for you if you're here for it. And it is a place and space that you'd be coming into the live stream experience if you want to, as often as you want to, because that's a live stream that's definitely here in these places. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of it. I hope you have a good night as well. We're signing off and saying goodbye to everyone. Josh, thanks for jumping in and being within it. If you're having fun being in the live stream experience, I do try my best to make it a fun place and space where I enjoy hanging out with people from all walks of life. And if you're coming into the live stream experience and you ask to be treated a specific way, or maybe even to be mentioned in a specific way, I'll try my best to hold to some of those requests. I'm a person doing what I can, making it as fun as I can, and making it as enticing as I can. And if you are enjoying it, well, hopefully I can contribute to your life by giving you that positive energy because you're enjoying it. But if you're not really enjoying it and you're just forcing yourself to stay here, eventually that'll catch up with you and you'll just become a grumpy pants. And I don't necessarily be able to accommodate that. But I do appreciate you guys jumping in and being within it. If you're having fun being in my live stream experience and enjoying your ice water as well, I mean, so am I. We already mentioned all the moderators. Now's the time for me to say good night and goodbye. I listed them all. I said them all by name because I do appreciate them. Seriously, though, give them a follow back. Check out their content. And also, be nice to them. They're doing it out of the kindness of their heart. I've said it every single live stream since the beginning. And if anyone ever accuses me of not appreciating my mods, well, they'd be wrong, because even the ones that aren't moderators anymore, I actually do appreciate you guys still too, because you guys contributed to the experience too. And even if you needed to step away from being a moderator, which some people have asked, which I do not say, hey, that's not, good. I say, hey, that's good for you to put that mental thought into yourself. If you do need to step back and you don't want to be a moderator anymore, you be you, and you do it wherever you need to do it. You love me so much, Josh. Thanks for saying it, and thanks for calling me truly amazing. Like a 100 out of. Oh, thanks for saying I am one of a kind, and I'm one of those handsome men that are gorgeously. What is that? 100 out of 100 or 100 out of 10? I don't understand. Anyways, the live stream experience is definitely a place and space. It has me getting confused on occasion. But as we're ending it, I really need to drink more water. Oh, keeping myself hydrated is a challenge, especially in the live streams where I have to stop talking in order to drink water. Yes, it's over now. Thanks again for watching. I got to put away the rest of my pasta, and we got to shut off the piano and shut down all of this jazz. It's been so much fun. I do hope you come into another live stream experience, and I will be here tomorrow to hang out with you in the kitchen because it'll be a kitchen live stream. Do have fun doing whatever else you're doing tonight, but don't stay up too late, or maybe stay up late. I'm not in charge of you. You do what you need to do, and thanks for being here. Like a god, gorgeous. Oh, thanks for saying it. Good night to you too, Lizzie. Good night, Josh, and good night, Ella. What time's tomorrow's live stream? My grandma requested that I start my live stream to have her dinner ready at 4:30. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, but we're going to do it. We're gonna make grandma dinner tomorrow. She does want something. She verbalized it in an indirect way, and I need to make her. I do like doing Wednesdays. I cook something I've never cooked before, but we're gonna have to do probably clam chowder again because she showed some interest in having more clam chowder. So 6 your time? Yeah, if you're on the East Coast, it'll be still a nighttime live stream for you. Good night to you too, Lori. Thanks for being here, and thanks for saying Grandma's the best. She really is. Thanks for the wink, wink, Josh, and thanks for being here with the gifts, the chilies, the roses, and the whatnots. I do appreciate you guys being here and being part of it. Like the live stream, share the live stream, come back for another live stream experience tomorrow, and do have yourself a good night. The dream mission, if you do want to have the dream mission with me, if you don't mind joining into my dream, or potentially even like coming into my dream, or like me going into your dream, whichever one it ends up being. I do hope that you decide to join me in Dreamland if you want to see Sesame Street. I'm going to miss clam chowder. No, someone save me the recipe, Liz. Yeah, you'll miss it, but you'll be able to rewatch it on YouTube. It's been great to be here tonight, though, guys. Do get yourself a good night's rest. Enjoy the sleepy sleep in Dreamland, where I'll be hosting an episode of Sesame Street. And you could be too, or you could just be in the episode that I'm in. It's really all up to you. Or you could just be sitting at home watching the Sesame Street episode that I'm in my dream, on your couch, but you could be like 10 years old, or maybe like 20, or maybe 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I don't know. There's a lot of different ages you could be. Anyways, the live stream experience had us all enjoy each other's company. Hope you have a wonderful night, Ben. Thanks for saying I have a beautiful soul, and I hope you have a wonderful night as well. Yes, I'll be in the episode with me. Lori, I'll I'll see you there. It's nice to have you in the live stream, and it's nice to also have you in Dreamland. Join me in Dreamland tonight, guys. Do have a good night's rest, and have a great day tomorrow. Have a good day. Have a good day tomorrow, but have a great day tonight, or a great night tonight, and a great day tomorrow. Well, be safe, take care of yourself, and I'll see you when I see you again. Do be a follower if you're not one yet, and I do want to see you on the other platforms too. Follow me on Instagram and join in and be part of the conversation outside of the live stream experience on that Discord server if you want to continue to talk to me and other people. Just make sure you're at least 18. Yeah, that's right, at least 18 years old, and read the rules. The rules are the very first channel at the tippity top of that Discord server. So follow me in those other places and spaces, and I'll see you wherever I end up running into you next. I'll be live again tomorrow. So if you just want to talk to me in my live streams, that's the options that I'm giving you. These options online for you to be able to engage and interact. Hopefully you're taking care of the things you need to take care of in life, and you're just enjoying me as entertainment vessel of sorts. Whatever. Anyways, leave comments and do be in it to be in it, and I'll see you when I see you again.